welcome to
about that,
Dicefunctional, where this group of lovely nerds gets together and plays some Dungeons and Dragons with one another. With me tonight, I've got Michelle, Becca, Jess, Jill, Cody, and Jolly, who is our VTuber here. Where we last left off our group of intrepid adventurers, they had just... That got everywhere. They had just made their way into the city of Elbadil, wherein they had done a little bit of wandering around the city, finding their way to various landmarks and finding what appeared to be interesting here after learning that the person they had to pass the message along to wasn't currently here. More accurately, he was asleep. You guys went to the temple to the goddess of beauty, a temple to the god of fighting and blood, and then you bumped into what appears to be a sinkhole that has developed in the city. There, you guys decided to poke around a little bit because you became interested, and found a few interesting things, namely that this city was just sitting on top of a pretty big sinkhole for a while, and sadly it looks like it did collapse. But you also found that there's apparently some interesting individuals who are here in the city, such as the elder from another school who is currently residing at the school in this city and looking for talent, for lack of a better term. As well as a particularly muscular woman that attracted the attention of basically every one of my players. Couldn't tell you why. Where we had left off, though, you guys had become friendly. Been friendly with the muscular woman, and Jolly, your character, Castella, just found out that the first initial of this woman's name, Vera, might just match up with the initials you saw monogrammed onto a certain wallet, or I should say coin purse, that you guys found at a ambush you ran into a little while ago. Are you saying something?
No, I am like, okay.
Oh, okay. No, I saw your VTuber's mouth move and I went, huh? But where we just left off, you guys were heading on over to the Swingin' Maiden, a tavern in the city of Elbadil. Following behind Vera, Kaz, you've only just made this association between her name and the coin purse.
Okay.
Yep. But you guys are being led over towards a building. This one right here. You can see it's pretty well kept. Looks like it's got some kind of clay tile roofing that's on it, and a kind of like a patio set up on the top, where you can see that some folks are kind of sitting there talking and drinking with one another. On the outside, you can see that there are like stained glass decorative windows, and a large wooden sign that is sticking out of the wall of it, that shows the image of a voluptuous woman wearing like the typical tavern maiden dress, with the words "The Swingin' Maiden" underneath it. And Vera is gonna look at you guys and go, "It's in here."
Well, let's head on in.
Okay. All right. As you guys make your way into the bar itself, you can see that it's fairly active. It looks like there are some people who are here and are currently not really day drinking per se, but more like they're waking up from the morning and they're having some smaller drinks with them. Folks are having stuff like Bloody Marys, mimosas, what have you. The individuals here running the bar, it looks like a majority of the staff are female. Although there are some men, but basically everyone here is wearing skimpier clothing, not say, not hookers. I saw that.
I said Hooters. It's fantasy Hooters.
I think that makes it worse.
It's fantasy Hooters.
It's fun.
It is more. It is more so. Kind of like flowing clothing that will kind of expose themselves slightly. This includes not just the women, but also the men, who are typically wearing clothes that will kind of accentuate a V near their lower abs. So you can see very clearly that they are. It is intended to be a sex appeal-based place. Vera does not seem phased. But she will lead you guys over towards the location to just a spot to have some drinks. She'll find a table that should be large enough for you all. And she'll wait for classy Chippendales. She will wait for one of the waitresses to come over to serve some drinks. Yes.
I just need real quick, without context, for y'all to encourage Jill with the idea I just had. I can't tell you the idea. Just tell Jill to draw it.
You know what? Yes.
Do it.
Yes, absolutely.
I've got a feeling you're already going to, and you want to.
I don't want to, but I'm
I don't believe you.
Do it. Whatever it is, I want you. Yes.
You know you want to.
Get me away from these enablers.
The
That's my
second
job.
I said it, you
Get
picked
me
up
away
your
from these enablers.
You will hear that a radio is faintly playing on the background. It sounds like currently it's just music. You don't hear any sounds of like a radio broadcast for news. But you can hear that a radio is playing here in the bar. So, what do you guys want to do? Vera's brought you here. You guys invited her out for a drink. This was your plan.
I'm still recovering from nearly dying. I did not invite anyone to do anything.
This is true. You did nearly die.
That would have been bad.
It would have been very bad, especially because you nearly died by falling off a ladder.
She can't breathe.
Yeah, I know, but still.
Like a 200-foot ladder at that.
Yeah.
In fairness, it was several ladders, so you would have stopped at about 100. It still would have
Wow.
been bad, but
Yeah, only at 100.
Should we sit down? I don't. Do you just sit down at a table here?
Vera just kind of goes, just nods.
Looks for an empty table, and
Um,
I'll just sit at a table.
Yeah, you guys are able to find a table that's large enough for all of you to sit at. And Vera kind of waits for a waitress to come by, and you'll see that she just kind of points on a menu for what she wants and doesn't really say what she wants to order. So
Light up for you.
So, what do you guys want to do?
Well, if no one speaks up right away, Granny is completely comfortable here, having
Okay.
a great time. So she'll just be like, "Well, Vera, are you from Elbadil, or did you come from somewhere else?"
I grew up here in Albadil. Lived here my entire life.
How'd you like it?
It's fine.
Fine.
Yeah, it's crowded, but it's fine.
You do a lot of road work, road work, construction work.
Yeah, I'm good with lifting stuff, and I'm good at it.
She's not going for it. She's too old. Granny's too old. She's not a cook. She's not. Someone else jump in, please.
Anal Robbo. Anal Robbo.
No!
That's gay.
Actually, out of all the characters, I have literally no room to talk.
Yeah.
Great.
The formula is still half your age plus 7, so I mean, it is.
Yeah, I don't know how. Well, no, she said she was 25, or Rot said she was 25.
Yeah, it's
And
still
then
cradle
corrected to
robbing.
not a doesn't look an day over 20.
I mean,
It's gonna be
I
like,
don't-
the 40s.
have you ever been outside of Alpentil before?
Yeah, for work occasionally.
Oh. What do is your work just like the rock thing where you just...
I do labor for the engineering corps. I'm just good at heavy lifting and the such.
I could see
We
that.
give you our name?
What was that?
Did we ever give her our names?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I don't think so.
You know, we've been kind of rude. We just touched her, took her away from her work site, forced her to save my life.
We're buying her drinks. It's fine.
Rot gave his name, no one else did.
Rot gave the name.
Yeah,
it's
you are
true.
right. Rod did give a name.
Oh,
How did you, the most socially inept of the group?
That's the problem on all of y'all, not me. That's the all problem.
I don't think I ever told you that. So you do the rock thing? Is that what you do? I'm sorry, I didn't hear the initial answer to that question, to be honest.
I move heavy things and do physical labor and stuff like that. That's all.
Is that why you're so strong?
Yes, I think. She kind of sets her head down a little bit more when you bring up the fact that she's physically strong.
No.
Inside that, actually?
Sure.
I want to do that too, actually.
I would like to join the Insight group.
Inside
Rat's busy looking
party.
at the menu.
That's a dirty 20 for me.
Okay.
That's
a lot, though.
I just roll a history. Oops.
It's the wrong roll. Still the same roll though.
Still 19.
17.
She's a bit bashful about it. About the whole being physically strong thing. You got a feeling it's probably because maybe on some level there's not the expectation for a woman to be as strong as her. But
Okay, yeah. Just say. Well, you were very strong. I couldn't carry all those rocks. Honestly. I saw that and I was like, wow. And when you just single-handedly like grabbed Darius and stopped her from falling? Darius, no offense to Darius. I think that's offensive. I don't know if it's offensive.
Get a drink.
But Darius is not a small person. Darius is very tall.
the waitress walking by goes, "Yes, dear."
This is quite the establishment, by the way.
I don't
Lots of
mind it.
Lucas. Yeah.
Rot is pointedly staring directly at the menu only.
You can't eat in public.
I know that. White
Michelle, you're
knuckling the fucking menu.
Michelle, you're a tad quiet.
Okay.
Up your
Darius is gonna reach into her bag and go, "Do you want to look what I have?" And hands Rot her grimoire.
Opens it in the menu. Reading the menu, but it's actually a book.
The only book I have, but it might calm Rot down.
That's just high strung. Okay.
I'll say though, you look at it and realize immediately you can't read it because it's written in code.
Oh no.
This is nothing to me.
Oh shit, I forgot I wrote it in code. I should teach you that.
This is the only bar I go to. People
What do
don't
you-
try to start fights here.
What do you usually drink here?
I just drink. I try to change up every once in a while, but I still try to drink liquor. That's about it.
People
Yes.
try to start fights with you,
Yeah.
Miss Shit Brickhouse.
Yeah. I don't go to the rougher bars anymore.
I see you probably won a lot.
I don't like fighting. I'm not a fan.
That's understandable.
I can do it, but I don't like it. It's not fun. Oh, nope, go ahead.
I'm thinking. Go back.
Yeah, Jess was thinking, never mind. Continue that.
What's Kaz doing right now?
Yeah, what is Kaz?
Is she like staring at
Kaz,
Vera?
the
or-
massive gaze in a bar full of barely dressed women with a muscular woman at the same table.
There's too
Yeah.
much woman. It's This is overwhelming.
For once, the kleptomania isn't an issue.
No,
Great,
it's not
it's
an issue.
The kleptomania isn't the problem here.
No, because if the waitress gets a tip and something like a shirt,
Ha!
she'd have to steal.
No.
It's the only way to stop Cass from stealing.
Grady's gonna nudge Kaz and be like, don't you want to introduce yourself to our lovely new friend?
Rod, come here. I can talk to you right now.
Run away.
Pull God away from the table, or just
Yes.
That's the menu.
I dare
Don't-
say she's rather smitten with you.
like, don't worry, they're both kind of shy.
They're scared of me.
No.
No. Well, actually,
No.
I need to correct that. Rot's scared of everyone, so don't take that personally.
Rot's shy. Kaz? She just makes like a knowing. She gives like a knowing wink. Vera.
Vera gives a blank look back.
Oh no.
She thinks you're pretty. Would I lie to you? I'm a follower of Althea. She holds up a glove where the symbol is.
No, you have to be mistaken.
Cannot bite her tongue. Well, I've known prettier priests and such of any religion to lie, so that's not really a good excuse.
Well, I'm not a priest, first of all.
You're
Second of all,
pretty.
touche.
Kaz has pulled Rot away from the table.
Trying to figure shit out.
What are you two doing?
Am I in trouble? Have I done something wrong?
No. No. It's not that. It's remember the coin purse we found in the pit?
Of course I remember. I remember all
Well,
things.
What,
A very
what was
keen
the
mind, some may say.
what was the initial on the purse?
What was the initial on the purse? Because I
It
have
was-
Rat has a keen mind.
It was VM, wasn't it?
Jill does
VR.
not.
VR.
Oh, headset.
Yes,
VR
we
headset.
made VR headset jokes.
So the VR. Right?
Eh.
Oh.
Yes. Are we agreeing with each other here?
Are we brain blasting? Are we... So
Don't bring Jimmy Neutron into my game.
brain blast. Well, maybe it's a different construction worker.
Is that the best assumption you got?
I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. Maybe. Does she seem murderous? Did she just say she doesn't like to fight?
She doesn't want to fight, but did she get paid to dig up the pit?
A job's a job. Maybe. Maybe she had no idea that it was gonna be. I was gonna say she had no idea it was a pit for art, but what other purpose would a giant pit in a road really serve?
What? I don't know what to do with it. If it's her purse, what do I just return it to her?
maybe hold on for now because we haven't gotten her. Have we gotten her last name? Have we confirmed her
think
last name?
No.
I think it's time for you, not me, to do some spy work and procure her last name. Just talk nice to her and get her last name. You're good at that.
I cannot talk to a woman like that.
I can't talk to anyone. So you're ahead of the game on that one, me.
Our two most socially inept people.
I think you've really got this. I think just be really nice to her. Sure, Ruben. Or don't. Actually, wait. I'm gonna roll that back a little bit. Don't show her Ruben.
What's wrong with Ruben?
No offense to Ruben, he's a bit of a terror. Just, I don't know. Rod's still behind the menu, by the way, peeking over the top, just at Kaz and like blocking like a horse, doing like straight vision.
I can't just straight up ask her last name. That's so suspicious.
No, but you could steer the conversation and sort of like, oh, you know, this is my name, and what's yours? You know?
Oh god, this is worse than stage fright, honestly.
Just imagine you're doing a circus thing. I'm sorry, I wasn't outside when you did your performance. I'm still not entirely sure what you do, but I'm sure you're really good at it. This is not the time for me to ask what you do, but we just gotta get back in there and take life by the lapels, and grab it and shake it around a bit.
Rod, at about this moment, one of the handsome male servers will kind of be walking by you and go, "If you need a seat, don't you worry. There are plenty of open tables." And he kind of puts his hand on your shoulder.
You get the feeling that under the mask, Rod is reaching critical mass.
Is it like fumes coming out of his mask or something?
Yeah, there's like smoke coming out, like a cartoon. The eyes in the mask have turned to hearts. It's fine. But
MLM, WLW, solidarity.
Gay Alliance. But Rod is now, the menu is like folding in half from how hard Rod is like clutching it. He just looks at you and goes, "We need to go back to the table right now."
Okay,
I
fine.
would like to. It's just you. Yeah.
Hey, Connor.
Yes.
As they come back, can I do an insight check on the two of them?
Sure.
We won't deceive you. We're fucking a mess.
It's not about deceiving, it's a vibe check.
Rod's fucking mask is sweating.
That's a dirty 20.
They're both a fucking mess.
Shoulders to the ears.
They're both just absolute rambling wrecks right now.
Okay.
The young ones.
They've got water here.
They have water here. Oh, and Darius is gonna lean over and go, "Can I get a water for my friend here?"
He's
With a
very
straw.
thirsty.
Straw, perhaps.
And we do need
The
a
same
shower.
male waiter's like, "Don't worry, we can do that."
So excited.
I mean, most of the people in the group are very thirsty.
Darius is gonna take a piece of candy and slide it to Got. Focus on that.
Under the mask. Eat it. Staring into the void and eating a candy.
Hoping that you focus on that instead of the panic.
Right.
So you two return back to the table, quite panicked. Eventually, a glass of water will be brought over to you, Rot, for you to drink.
Under mask.
I mean, they can give you a straw if you want. Like, straws are a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
they
it
can give
curly
you a
straw?
straw.
Is that a curly straw?
No, it's not a curly straw, unfortunately.
This
Oh.
place sucks.
But yeah, so you guys come back to the table. Vera looks kind of like dejected, and they're trying to shrink in their seat a little bit.
It's gonna just continuously nudge Kaz.
Mm.
I just go. Be nice.
Oh dear God, I feel like I need to I'm gonna roll a charisma check to see how badly
Go
she
ahead.
talks.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Completely acceptable.
I need
Welcome-
to see how bad it will go.
I'm absolutely fine with my players rolling something to determine how you, the person, then act out how you're gonna talk. I'm totally okay with that.
That's
I
what
need
the
to
wisdom
see.
saves are for. To see
Yeah.
if she bites her tongue. Oh, you're so
That's
nice.
not bad, actually.
You're doing so good.
Oh my
That's a
God!
great roll.
It's an 18.
It is an 18, and you're completely untrained at any charisma skills. So,
That's
The
very
opposite.
you feel like you might be able to talk to her.
good. You're both nervous wrecks. It's fine.
Dear God, help me. Vera, I'm just curious, dear God, Ruben, I need help with this.
Are you single?
If I rolled a natural one, she would have flat out said
Any...
that. But, like, do you live alone in this town? Or do you have parents living here?
I live alone. I have an apartment.
No. Is there a reason why you live alone right now?
No, no reason. Just. I just live alone currently. That's all.
Oh boy, I want an insight check, but I feel like she's telling the truth. Let's see. 18 minus. Is that what's insight again?
Your insight, I think, is like a -1.
It's okay. So it's a 17 on the die.
So she is telling the truth. She's just currently living alone. She does not have much. She did not put much thought into it. It's just she is currently living on her own.
I'm trying to establish it by not saying a very forward question. This is like going around in circles in some way. So your line of work is heard, right?
Yeah. I do general labor. Most of the engineers I work with aren't physically strong enough to do some of the work they have to do.
Oh, that's impressive. Oh, God help me, Ruben.
Do you
The
say
monkey.
that out loud to Ruben?
Yes.
God help me, Ruben.
the chimp will kind of like climb its way onto your shoulder at the mention of his name, and you will see that Vera kind of like locks eyes with the monkey. And can I get just perception checks from everybody who's here?
Yeah, you can.
If there was a
hit the
frame
bum.
of Ruben on Kaz's shoulder, it would be from this sort of angle, and in the background you would see Rot just going.
No.
Okay. Jolly, what'd you get?
Oh, I didn't roll perception. Hang on.
Oh, okay.
That's Moon. That's a natural 20.
Yeah, that's a natural
Jesus.
20.
Yes.
Michelle.
13.
Becca, you rolled a 19. By the way, you have this odd habit, Becca, of rolling the wrong die and then rolling the right die and getting the exact same value as the
call
wrong
that-
die you rolled just a second ago.
I wouldn't call
By
that a
different
habit, but
modifier.
it is.
It's uncanny.
It's happened twice now in the last 20 minutes, and I'm a little alarmed.
Same number too. It was 19 at that time too.
Yeah, it was 19.
If I only roll 19 to the rest of the session,
Yes,
that's
you've
fine.
only
I'm
so far
fine
you've
with
only
that.
rolled 19s.
Suffering
Jess,
from success.
Darius just rolled a 23, and Rot, you rolled an 8. Everyone except for Rot will hear Vera mumble under her breath, "Hello, Mr. Monkey," and that's all she sees when she sees Ruben.
And Neos is gonna lean back and stop the nearest person. Do you have some sort of fruit we can give our friend here? And she's gonna motion at the monkey.
We have lemons. We use those for drinks and limes.
No.
Please.
Bring a lemon.
A lemon.
Please.
Okay.
All the lemons you have.
I
What
feel
you
like
heard
you're
is I
gonna
need a lot
make
of lemon.
He's gonna have the most awful sour face ever.
His face is gonna curl inside of his face.
Yes, but it's gonna be really funny. And that's all Granny and Deus are thinking
It's
about.
gonna be funny unless his sour reaction is violence.
This flirting is going great.
Yeah,
We're really good at this. Great
Mr.
teamwork.
Monkey.
This is gonna help. But is there any way Fizzy can cast guidance on Cass right now? It looks like she needs it.
You can.
Okay. I'm gonna cast guidance on Cass. I'm just gonna like place my hand on Cass's shoulder and be like, "This is going great."
What are you trying to make me do? You brought my glitter.
Listen, next check you have, you roll a d4 extra. So
Oh, she knows that, but she's. But Cat's
No, I
like,
know.
what
It's
do
fine.
you do?
I'm just trying to help. It's okay. It's okay. You're doing great.
Oh God, why is this happening?
Simple. Because your face is an unnaturally bright color. And you look like you're about to shake out of your own skin.
You're lucky I don't have my knife right now.
You're lucky I have my gun on me and I could shoot.
Touche.
The vibe we've created in this restaurant is absolutely rancid.
I
Don't
thought we were
threaten
just
me,
having
and-
fun. We don't need to mention weapons.
Threaten me, get threatened back.
Look, it's not my fault. I don't know how to flirt. Okay.
How loudly do you say that?
Yeah, I love music.
I heard that and I was like,
How big of a table is this?
I mean, it's a table for like we'll say 8 people. So
Is it a
It's a
round table?
it's there's no way that wasn't heard.
Yeah, I was gonna say, does Vera hear this?
I can roll perception for Vera, I suppose.
Please tell me she does.
Please hear this,
No.
please.
Just roll the 5.
Damn it!
No, she did not hear that.
I'll turn expectantly like,
She's too far into her own head. She can't hear.
God, what a
This
mood.
This is the toughest wingman job I've ever had. Damn.
I'm watching someone be flirted with.
I don't know how to flirt, so I really, I barely know what that means, to be honest. It's not like I did that at home, so.
Davis is going to say the word in undercommon in hopes that. Okay. Your voice cut out.
yeah.
No, I just stopped myself.
Okay.
We'll teach you later. I don't know if this is the
Does
right
it look
place
like
to.
that? She just points out what Kaz is doing.
No.
I know.
She looks like it's hard for her to breathe a little bit.
Fizzy, as the
That's
very
fine.
person at this table, that is not what flirting looks like.
I flirted with a lot of people. That's not it.
Look, when you get called a whore, you kind of expect, oh, okay, they just called me an insult, so I kind of expect that. But you don't expect someone to flirt back. Okay. I don't know. I need a drink.
Waiter.
She's just gonna slide her drink over.
Rock considers the watermelon is like, not that kind of drink.
I mean, maybe we help if you. I mean, if you want to flirt, I guess. Can you help it? Can we help with flirting?
In a way.
It's
We all
called
put
a
our
wink,
minds
man.
together.
Let me allow me to demonstrate. So Vera, our friend Cass here. She's a tightrope walker. That's pretty cool, right? She's really talented.
That's very impressive.
Fanny, what are you doing?
She's got incredible balance. Ain't never seen nothing like that before.
That's very impressive.
I
Yeah.
want to say. She's also good at stabbing people.
Very good.
That is not a thing you should mention to people.
I rolled
Not you.
like an intelligence check. I want to say I rolled an intelligence check to know whether or not Fizzy would know that was a good idea to say. I did in fact roll a natural 1. So
I mean,
Stabbing people.
stabbing in a way can be no, not gonna
No,
No.
backtrack that a bit. No.
We do have to try to maintain a certain amount of acceptability on Twitch. I need to point out to you. There are certain things we can't talk about.
We've done worse, and you know
We
it.
have. I think that will push it further.
We are.
Hey.
There's a mature warning at the start of the stream.
To be
They
fair,
ignore it. It's not on us.
to be fair, a girl recently streamed herself having sex and only got banned for
I-
7 days.
I heard about that. Yeah.
So, sex jokes on the table.
Oh my god,
we
that's
get
horrible.
banned for this. We'll be back
What's her
by
name?
next week. No.
Oh my god, that's so bad. What was her username?
What was her username?
anyway, she's good at stabbing.
Venus is just gonna quietly and calmly reach behind and just put her hand over Fizzy's mouth.
The longest
That's-
arm this side of the Mississippi.
Just do me a favor, Michelle. Just roll persuasion.
Is there any like?
And Darius can also roll persuasion too.
Is there any advantage
on
or?
the die.
Okay.
I think it's a plus. I think +1 for me or plus.
Okay. Fizzy's was better. I'm a +5 to persuasion, and it's still not
Hold
bad.
on. Hold on.
This is a train wreck.
I suppose stabbing probably does have a pretty good use in this world.
It saved our lives so many times.
I'm sorry, she hasn't been out of the Underdark for long. She doesn't know what is and isn't appropriate to say.
No, it's fine. There are people who
Plus one, so
fight. I know
total.
this.
And dares to
that-
take her hand off Fizzy's mouth.
And I suppose being good at it is fine. I don't like doing it.
It saved our lives many times.
You wouldn't have to fight if Cass was around because she'd do it for you.
Yeah. Exactly. Thumbs up back.
What is happening?
Trying
is
to
good.
wingman you,
I think this is group flirting.
Oh, group.
but it's on your
whole
behalf.
The whole group is playing wingman.
This feels like more like how you get propositioned for an orgy. I just need to make it clear.
I mean,
Oh god. We've been playing for like 40 minutes.
Yeah. I just let these things go.
I could help so much if I
You
was
very
there.
much could. That's the best part. You could. Speaking of which, we're gonna take a quick break away from the homosexual train wreck. Cody.
So, as I said, Tana's visiting Ash's competition.
Yes, you are trying to head over to the Pillar of Nedigs. Hold on, let me change the music. There we are. Ah, that's louder. Michelle, make sure the music isn't too loud.
It's fine.
You would see that after doing a little bit of wandering in the actual city itself, the Pillar of Nedigs appears to be part of this newer development here at the bottom left-hand corner, or bottom middle, I should say. And you can see that it's this large, like 3 to 4 story tall building with these pillars that go around it, and the entire thing is made to look almost like a carved pillar that's coming up out of the stone. And all around it, you can see that the buildings nearby are in very good shape. They appear to be larger, about 3 to 4 stories at tallest. Some of which appear to be almost like storefronts as well. But as far as buildings go, these all look almost brand new. You can see inside the Pillar of Nedigs, there is there's a menagerie of various magical items that have been set out for individuals to look at, while at the very center of it, there is like a circular desk where you can see that basically a small group of gnomes are behind the desk, kind of working the registers and talking with people and trying to help them with finding certain items. You have the feeling that this is the magic shop, and these are the people that are the competitors to the Irons family. Right. What just happened to my webcam? There we go.
We'll see. If people don't want to spoil the surprise, they should probably deafen.
Actually, if you want, we can leave it to a roll, and we can just leave it as we don't know what you do, what happens next. It's up to you.
Well, I think it will be a funny interaction.
It could be a funny interaction. Let's just let him hear it. It's no big deal. Go ahead.
So she'll kind of push one of the counters that is open, say, "Hello, is this a place I can get something made?"
Yes, this is a place where you can get things made. How can I help you?
Yes, I'm trying to play a prank on someone. I don't know if I should say who, though. Can you keep a secret?
I very well can. Confidentiality is part of our job.
It's a member of the Irons family.
And I do want to insight the reaction.
Okay.
Because I know the history there. And that might play into things. And not very good at 3 + 4, 7.
You would get maybe a twitch of an eyebrow as the gnome goes, "Oh, really? That's very interesting. What are you looking to make?"
Well, you see there are these insects called stink bugs.
Yes, I'm aware.
To have something like that made, something that moves around on its own, but is constructed, and will periodically release some sort of foul-smelling gas.
Make a persuasion check, please. Hey, Michelle. Okay, I'm just making sure that you're aware.
For some reason, you're the only one that's like not frozen on my screen, and it's really, I don't know why, and I'm trying to fix it, and I don't know why.
Okay, no big deal.
So
just making sure.
Not paying attention to the stream while it's
No. It's been happening for like the last 5 minutes. I've literally been trying to fix it for like the last 5 minutes.
Okay, just bring it to your attention.
Yeah.
All right. So gonna pull up the sheet there. Yeah, can't do. I forgot. Don't want to use this. And for picking up 17 on the die plus 1, 18.
Okay, I figured out what the problem was.
There we are.
I'm working on it.
And you say that you're going to be using this on one of the irons?
Aye.
I could very well see myself doing this. The only thing I'll request is that you let me leave my personal seal on the underside of this little stink bug, and I'll make it for you for free. How does that sound?
But, do have to say, I don't want to get in trouble with the law. So nothing caustic, nothing poisonous, nothing flammable.
Oh, no, I'm not going to do anything like that. That's just a recipe for disaster.
I think it'll be a great thing, letting him loose in one of the caravans.
I can get that done for you within about a day. Should be relatively easy. Don't expect many uses out of it, maybe 1 or 2, but I'll get it done for you.
Oh, there was something else.
What would that be?
I have a friend. Friend uses magic, and some of the spells I used to keep one of the members of the Irons family in check. But she's constantly running low on spell paper. Any way I could get any of that air?
Oh, spell paper is easy. We have a pretty ample supply, considering what we do. So, however much is required, let me know the amount, and I'm sure I can find a way to fulfill it. I bear in mind, if you wind up giving me a number that's, say, closer to like something that would be needed for a school, something that large, don't hold your breath. That would be a bit tougher to get hold of, but smaller orders, that's easy.
Well, probably only a few spares worth. Can't say I know much magic myself.
Well, that's fine. Depending on the level of magic going to be used, it could be anything from something in the 10s if you're only looking for some basic spells, or something in the 100s if you're looking for something a bit more advanced. Not remarkable per se, but still advanced.
I'll have to ask her about it.
Well, don't worry.
Well,
don't worry. We have plenty in stock, so you're not going to be at risk of losing out. You can come back with her. It's fine.
But
I can get right to work on that little idea of yours, and it'll be our little secret.
Thank you.
Anything else you wish to speak with the folks here at the Pillar of Nettigs with about?
Just kind of have a look around the main room, whatever she can see about stuff that they've made or worked on, because she also wants to be sure that she can recognize this kind of work if she sees it again somewhere else.
Okay. I'll just say that'll be an investigation check to kind of get a feel for their working and how they do what they do.
All right. Let me see. My investigation is 19 plus 1.
That's pretty good, actually.
I'm not gonna know the fine details because I don't have that background.
You'll have a general visual judge to go off of. So a lot of the work that they do with the Nettigs family, it appears to be mostly traditional. So staves, wands, rods, stuff like that. Wood was almost always part of the construction in some way, shape, or form. Maybe stone. You don't see a lot of the newer artifice that's appearing, such as guns, stuff like that. But there's also some things that look like they have in stock here at the Pillar of Nettigs that may have been bought from other magic creators in some way, shape, or form, just for the sake of having it in stock so that they can then sell it at their store. But a lot of the Nedigs made stuff is like it's traditional work.
Do they make weapons?
They do. They do make weapons.
Do any of them have a style similar to that of the one who stomped Ruben?
Very smart. No. That one does not match up with anything that would look like it was made here. Good question though.
Alright, then I don't think she has anything else.
Okay.
For the time being.
Okay. Would you like to start wandering back to the rest of the team?
Yeah. She knew
Okay.
the general. They talked about the path in the open, so she could easily trace their steps back.
Yeah, you could figure it out. I'm not gonna try and make you do a survival check to try and find your team.
It also
not doing
wouldn't be hard to ask, hey, have you seen a 6'6" drow woman walking around?
Well, no, it wouldn't be hard to ask. Have you seen a woman around who has skin the color of the moon and wears bright purple and pink?
Yeah,
The two
it's also
drow
the
are
easy
very,
one.
very
Because
noticeable, unfortunately.
specifically for both of us, our background features, we're gonna attract attention.
Yeah.
Everybody attracts attention in the party. Look at what
Randy does it.
Costello. Look at what Costello wears.
Yeah, I'm perfectly normal.
You're the odd one out.
I am.
I'd say
really
Asher has a
Matt.
skeleton arm.
Yeah.
My only fault is I dress like a cowboy, but we are in D&D. That is not unusual.
Yeah.
Comparatively, no.
Narratively,
Yeah.
no.
Less
6'6"
think.
drow. The other drow does not look like a drow.
Yeah.
How do you spell the name?
Nedigs. Hold on. Let me get the exact spelling so I say it right. Sorry, spell it right. Gneddix. Nedigs.
I hate so much about the names they make. The way that you spell things haunts me.
There's no reason to have the G.
The netting
No,
gnomes.
they're gnomes.
Haunts me!
Sorry. I'll go with the way that they're traditionally pronounced. Gnetics.
I
Is that
was
better?
gonna say it.
Just like how you, it's just like how you say my last name.
Knots.
Oh, I only do that as a joke.
No, other people have done it. That's why it's
Serious?
a joke. Yeah.
Why?
That's stupid.
I can understand that with my last name, because literally it has laugh in it, but like knots, like tree knot. How about that? What?
I think the double T confuses people.
Laugh.
Yeah, McLaughlin. That's how people will pronounce it.
Also, Connor, I will message you something in specific,
Yeah, sure.
which will come into play afterwards.
Tana, you make your way into the bar that you managed to trail the rest of the party back into, and you find yourself looking at a nicer looking bar where very clearly something is starting to happen here because it looks like Kaz is about to pop, Rot is terrified, and everyone else is trying to be Kaz's wingman to a muscular woman.
And Darius is drinking and having a great time.
I'm
just
also
finishing
drinking and having a
typing.
great time, but I'm also actively.
Actually, hold on, I have to do something important. Okay,
Okay.
cool. She's fine.
Drunken roll?
Yeah, she's fine.
You had how many drinks?
A 19, so
No, not 19.
Doing-
How many drinks? have you
19
had?
drinks?
probably like 2 in the time span, but it's hard liquor.
So it'll hit harder.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Rather than insert herself directly, she'll probably go to the people kind of in furthest back of the conversation, which would probably be Rot and Darius and Busy and just asks, "What's going on here?"
What'd you
I've been just talking to you guys. Talking to
Sorry,
Garrison.
we got distracted by
Jessica's trying to kill the gnats in my room, and it's not gonna work out.
driving me insane.
I have to live here.
We have gnats too. It's really bad here right now for some reason. It's been really wet,
Yeah.
so gnats are everywhere, and it's
Yeah,
driving
it's
us
perfect.
insane.
It's a perfect spot for it.
Sorry, I lost the thread of conversation listening to Jill tell me to quit trying to get the gnats.
Tana basically said, "What's going on here?"
Fair enough. You see, muscular pretty woman. Raging homosexual. But has no social ability to talk to very pretty woman. Pretty woman, fully oblivious. Everyone else, trying to help. Me, enjoying the chaos. Except for Rod. I think Rod's not necessarily trying to help. Rod's just trying to be distracted from everything that's in here. I think Rod is extremely uncomfortable.
So what's happened again?
Oh, this has happened before. This is gonna be wonderful for me.
So while a few people are trying to play wingman to Castella, Rod, you're probably the only person who's not directly trying to be invested in what is occurring. So I will take a perception check from you.
Hey!
Pretty good.
It's getting a little later in the day, closer to the afternoon, so it looks like some of the folks who worked earlier are starting to kind of pull their way into the bar. You see that it's probably a good chunk of men, also a fair number of women also. But you see that there's at least one table of guys who are a little bit rowdier. You faintly overhear something about their luck turning. And it looks like one of them is the main part of the conversation, and they're the main focus. You're not entirely sure about all the details. But it looks like more folks are trying to come into the bar.
Here's the our luck's turning around thing and is in work brain mode now. And after hearing that, instinctually, I don't know where at the table Granny is, but Rot will kick at Granny's leg and just kind of go,
Ow. What? She
very
takes
aggressive.
She follows Rod's aggressive head shakes and takes a look at the table. She'll I'll do a suspicious mind.
So you get the sense. Okay, so you get the sense that the guys around this one individual, who looks to be just a run-of-the-mill human, short cropped hair, brown colored. The people around this guy, they have not done anything wrong. But your suspicious minds, which is a trait that I allow this character to use. Everyone has a special trait, so that they have a unique playstyle. It does kind of proc on this guy, so he knows he has done something wrong. You're not sure if it's criminal or not, but you know he has done something he should not have.
I'm not really sure what to do about that right now. She just meets Rot's eyes and gives a worried frown shrug.
Draws a little unsure face on a napkin and holds it up.
Oh.
So you get the vibe that's happening under the mattress.
I wish we were in a time period where coloring books were common.
No crayons at the tables, guys. Sorry.
Colors, angry
Not a
eyebrows,
TGI Friday.
Now I have to look up when crayons were made, guys. Thank you very much.
Well, I feel like colored pencils would have been made before crayons.
Oh, for
I
sure.
don't know. See. Sure.
Never
Um,
mind.
Because
crayons are
Holy
like
fucking
wax.
shit. Hey, guys.
What?
Crayons were invented in 1903, so yes, crayons do exist in this world.
I don't know the Hooters would give out crayons though.
Well, I don't know. If somebody brings the like little kid because
If somebody's bringing their little kid to
Wow.
Hooters,
I think
They
That's
do
actually-
that.
That does happen.
It's true. It's still kind of weird. It's true though, and motherfucker, that's amazing. I didn't think that was gonna be the case.
Side note, I was correct. Colored pencils, the first one is all the way back from 1761.
Yeah. That makes
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's a lot older than I
The-
thought.
However,
Do you-
the first marketable ones were 1924. So
Do you wanna-
crayons is more likely.
Yeah. Do you want to know what the most surprising thing about the crayons is? It was non-toxic. So for 1903, they didn't use something like fucking lead or mercury. They used paraffin wax.
I was gonna
So-
say I've been saying the whole time crayons are wax.
Yeah, they are
Yeah.
just
Well,
wax.
yes, I know, but like,
Wax.
Crayon's whole thing is like, it's okay if you eat it.
It's more of Connor saying the dye used inside it was not
it's
toxic.
it's the dye, and it's also the fact that this is the early 20th century. They put the craziest fucking shit into some things.
What, do you not want some of Mommy's Little Helper?
Do you not want
Ew,
ABC?
What?
So
Yeah.
that's what it was called. It was it cocaine or
Um,
morphine?
neither. It was
Oh, you're talking about drugs.
chloroform, if I recall correctly.
Wow.
I'm double
Yeah,
checking.
they use. It was so in ABC. It's something with an A, belladonna, which is poisonous, and chloroform.
Question.
Arsenic.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
bad.
It was benzodines.
Benzodines. There you go.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Would the people not like? Cause I know that like table wise, I'm probably next to like. I'm between like I think Darius and Not probably. No, I'm next. Well, yeah, cause Darius like leaned over. I'm next to Rod on the other side of Darius. Would I see this exchange with Grandy and? I just wonder.
You have the passive, so yes, I would say absolutely.
So just
Because
like,
your passive is what, like 14, 15?
no 17.
Oh my god. Yeah, you'd see it. You're fine.
Yeah. So she'll just like kind of lean over to Rod and be like, "What's going on?"
Some suspicious folks who walked in, and I wanted to get a second opinion, and I felt like Granny's a pretty good judge of character. You know,
Aw. That's
I
sweet.
Do I? She is. Can I see this table?
Yeah, you can. When it's pointed out to you, you can see the table, no problem.
this is just a situation of like, don't look, but there are some suspicious folks, Fizzy.
Don't look.
Right,
Can
don't look.
Can I do a perception check? See
Yes.
if I can hear anything.
Yeah.
Okay. 19 on the die plus 7, 26.
Jesus shit.
Where was this man born? Tell me his parents' name.
What's his social security number?
What color's his underwear?
What scent is he wearing?
Calvin Klein.
Probably
So, you're looking over this human, brown hair, short cropped. You hear that just judging by the conversation, you hear him over you. Sorry, I'm stumbling over my words. You overhear him saying, "Yeah, managed to pull one over on him, and by tomorrow I'm gonna be fucking gone." And your perception will also show you that he definitely has some fancy stuff on him. He has some nice looking bangles that are around his wrist. He has some nice looking jewelry that he's wearing on his hands. And it is in direct contrast to his actual clothing. His clothing is like low middle class. So it's okay. It's socially acceptable, but it is not good. Some of the jewelry and finery he's wearing is very, very well made. There is a mismatch.
she'll just like whisper to Rot. I think maybe he took some things that aren't his. Maybe.
Wouldn't surprise me. But the real question is, from who, and does being in the same restaurant as him put us in danger? How big of a
Really
problem is
weird
this?
question. That's what I'm trying. Yeah. I have a really weird question, Connor.
Okay.
Do we know about Tana's mind reeling ability? I don't know if we know that about
Or-
that character.
I
Huh?
definitely don't.
It's been brought up to a good chunk of you. Some of you don't know it. So Becca just said Granny doesn't entirely know, but like a good chunk of you are at least vaguely aware of it.
Your mind thing.
Granny boy.
Also, I just remembered, Michelle, did you roll your Oracle die?
I didn't. You reminded me, and I remembered yesterday, and I forgot.
Yeah, you did. You even said it in the call. You were like, I need to roll that. It's a new day.
I did. I rolled a 6. Okay. Good to
Terrible.
know.
Got it.
Which can be useful. Terrible
True.
can also be
Yeah,
useful.
you can give it to an.
She'll be like, I think, Tana does that, like, mind thing? Maybe she can do the mind thing?
Think so? Oh,
Tana,
Aye.
you do a brain thing, right? I don't know what you do, but it's like a brain thing. You seem to know things in people's brains.
Well, I hear their thoughts, but I can't direct it in any way apart from talking to them.
Okay. Well, there's that guy over there. I think he maybe took something that wasn't his. I don't know. We have to figure out, well, I mean, I don't think it's like danger to us, but she'll look at Rot, but maybe we should just be aware?
It'd probably be better if there is an opportunity to talk to him, so that way the conversation can be directed and the thoughts for the conversation. But that can wait a bit.
We'll just don't worry about it. Let's help Kaz. Let's help Kaz. And she'll like look back at Kaz. What is happening over there?
Kaz, what is happening over there?
I need to see how much she drank first off.
Join me in the con save world.
No.
It's
getting
not
worse.
horrible.
It's not bad, but it's getting worse.
She's using it to distract
Maybe a little buzz.
The
A
next
little bit.
drink Kaz gets, Darius behind her is just gonna go, make it a little less alcohol.
Should-
Should I step in at this point?
Oh, Donna, you're here. She's a little buzzed right now, so she's like getting a little fuzzy with it. Where'd you been?
Or just taking care of a better business. Oh,
And turning to
Vera, she'd say, don't believe we've met before. You can call me Tana Orthon.
Vera. Vera Rydnear. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure is mine. You know, Kaz can be a bit difficult bringing up her feelings, but can tell she's really interested in you. Right. If we're in the area a bit, do you think it would be alright if the two of you went on a bit more dates, so to say?
Okay, Donna, that's enough now. Don't talk about that.
You can roll a persuasion. I'll give you
Yeah.
one.
she has to
Also-
be she has to be direct.
Yeah. Also,
You
Jill, I
know.
saw you raising your hand.
just gonna say goof, but as soon as she says her last name, Rot and Kaz become the It's Always Sunny moment where Charlie and Mac like lock eyes.
The lock eyes across the crowd.
Alright. That is a 17 plus 1.
It's not bad.
No, I'm sure I would like to hang out. Yes, definitely.
Excellent. And just gonna turn to Cass and say,
I don't have many friends to hang out with, so it would be nice to have another friend in the city.
You seem like a nice woman. You do. It must be a bit difficult standing out a bit. Not like most people.
A bit. It's a bit difficult.
Tana will kind of take her hand bit, say,
Don't have to worry around us. We're also a bit different, though that's pretty easy to say. Now, if you're interested in talking a bit more, as soon as the ice is a bit broken, you'll find Kaz is a wonderful lady.
I
as
need another drink.
Tana is going to attempt to grab Kaz's hand and bring it over and put her hand in Vera's hand.
Sleight of hand.
What?
Sleight of hand, Cody.
Oh no!
That might not be as grade 8 plus 4, 12.
12. Okay. Castella, sleight of hand.
Oh, okay. I mean, this could. Okay, so it's a +8. Let me see. To 20.
Jesus shits.
And
It's up to you what happens, Castella.
it's not being forced, it's just being suggested.
I think she's a little buzzed right now, so she wouldn't notice this at first. I think she's more like, Tana, what are you doing with my hand? Shit.
Vera kind of breaks her, emotionally kind of like breaks visibly and gets like the deer in the headlights appearance, and like her eyes just widen up, and she'll kind of like pull her hand back really quick.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Tana, don't do that! What the fuck?
This time, Dara slides her drink to Vera.
Vera takes the drink.
Listen, Kaz, if you don't ever launch into the conversation or get past breaking the ice, you won't ever find out our paper fail and really get going with them.
Everyone else is a wingman. Tana is an overbearing mother.
Remember when you quoted in the old days, you had to have a third person there?
A chaperone.
A chaperone.
Yeah, it's Tana.
Tana is whatever is needed to make something happen.
Social lubricant.
I like what I say about her. She is an expert on getting a foot in the door. After that, she doesn't really have the social skills, so it's up to chance.
Gotcha. By the way, if you saw me laughing a little while ago, it was because of the great duel between Jill and Jess and the Gnats that we've been periodically getting to watch. It's funny, okay? It's funny.
It's just as bad at my house, man. I hate this time of year. At least we don't get hurricanes, but man, the bugs are fucking annoying.
By the way, Hurricane Watch on Michelle's end, how's it going?
I just actually checked. right now we're like getting further out of like the cone. Like I'm not in the cone right now, but we'll see.
What I've seen is if you get something, it's gonna be Thursday.
Okay.
No.
So, okay for right now. Good to hear. Just wanted to check. That been long enough. Okay. So I'm gonna have everybody in the party please roll a d20.
Oh.
You are not applying anything to this. It is a d20. That's all.
Oh my god, that's terrifying.
go.
Okay.
First one or second one, Jill?
I'm rolling mine, so.
For the sake of simplicity, I'm just gonna do it in Foundry so you can see them all.
Yeah, please. If you can roll it in Foundry, that'd be much appreciated.
Okay, you want to roll in Foundry? Okay, that's fair.
Middle of the road.
I don't
Natural
know
20
if it's a
from
good
Rod.
thing yet.
Hey, hold on. Connor, this is an important question. Since this is not an ability check, this does not count against me, correct?
Does not count again.
Okay.
I got a 2.
I got the 20.
We don't know what's good yet. We don't know what.
Oh, that's Roger.
We got
That's
all
me,
ends of the
by the way.
spectrum on this thing. 2,
Yeah,
20?
we do.
I'm just happy to have something.
Comfort puppy cat. Comfort creature.
Why is the dice green?
That was.
It's because someone was.
It was
Yeah.
Michelle was highlighted over the Watcher.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Which,
Not on me.
So, Costello got a 19. Michelle got an 8. Becca, you as Granny got a 15. Darius got a natural 20. 2 from Rot. Sorry, Joe. And Cody, Tana got an 11.
this is
Perfect.
Middle of the road.
In that case, Darius. It takes you a split second, but as you are just kind of like lazily glazing your eyes over, and kind of like generally watching what's happening, you catch a glimpse of some form in the corner. It looks like a humanoid, but it is not a humanoid. They have a long, thin body that comes up from almost like a puddle in the ground. And then it rises up into 2 shoulders, and then the form of a head with this bluish black colored skin, and then just a mouth that just curls up with no eyes on their face, and then just like a peacock of just eyes that just splay out behind it. And all the eyes are kind of looking around. And as you stare at it, it stares back.
Everyone at the table should immediately notice. David was leaning back, calm too.
Everybody else at the table cannot move because it appears everything around you has stopped.
Great. I love that.
And the figure is at first not looking at you until you look at it, and then you watch the head goes and it jerks its head right into your direction. You can see me.
Oh, unfortunately.
Oh, don't worry. It's not unfortunate.
Did you,
So,
like, why is no one moving?
because this is just a moment. Just a conversation. Just a quick one.
She's gonna pick up the drink, look at it, set it back down, and go, okay, what do you want?
What do I want? Oh, I don't want anything. You just happened to see me. That's all. It was pure luck. Your eyes met mine. And that's all.
Crazy pickup line, but go on.
Do you know who I am? What I am?
Do I?
You can roll knowledge religion. Rude. Very rude.
Religion is not
Grasshopper. Ugly.
one of my strongest. Not one of my strongest, but it doesn't matter. I rolled a 19 on the die. Plus
You did
4.
roll a 19 on the die. Very good.
So 23.
You know that there is one of the new deities out there as of 30 years ago that came in that does not have a following, does not take clerics, and does not take warlocks. They don't really have a symbol, but you know that they exist because people will occasionally write about seeing this thing. And it's a very regular report. And it's not like there are a bunch of things like this, it's just one. So this is a deity of something, but you don't entirely know what.
Your name.
I've had many through my lifetime, but they keep changing. Changes every time. Once upon a time, I was justice. Then after that, I became someone's vengeance. And then I was destiny and fate. Then someone called me karma. And the names just all kept changing, but what I am, that's never changed. I am what is deserved.
Does someone here deserve something?
Yes.
Is it something that I'm gonna need to deal with?
No. You won't have to deal with anything. You have no obligation. You have no responsibility. I certainly won't impose anything on you. You can do as you please.
You're gonna see Darius just kind of sit there for a second and contemplate what her next words are very carefully. So people have called you a lot of names. Just, on what they think aspires to you.
Yes.
Have you ever just had a normal name?
I've never wanted one. See, I'm not like my siblings. I don't want worshippers. I don't need worshippers. See, you mortals, you do it all for me. You give me what I need. You don't want to, but you do.
Worship kind of sounds boring, to be honest with you.
It's boring most of the time, yes. I'm the good man that finds a gold coin waiting for him as he walks out of his shop. I'm the cruel man that just happens to bump into the guard after he steals something from a person. I'm a fortunate wind on the sails of a captain who always prays to his god. I am what is deserved. That's it. I can be small, but I can also be very big things. And fortunately for you, I think you're going to see something very big.
This is important to do.
Yeah, I know.
Because she's really trying not to say something really dumb. However, what she wants to say, that was not a high enough roll. I think I'm gonna call you Dee Dee then.
You can call me whatever
Dee
you
Dee-
want.
Cool.
I'm fine with DD. I'm fine with any name. Just bear in mind, I'm not consequence. That's different.
You said you deserve. Deserve. D.
Yeah. I'm what's deserved, not the consequence of an action. I'm what someone deserves after their actions, later.
Sounds fair to me.
It is. At least, in the long run. It never seems like it at the time.
Who am I to question the universe?
That's good. In that case, don't question what happens next.
Am I gonna enjoy it?
And then time starts again.
Damn it. Didn't even get to know if I'm gonna enjoy what's about to happen.
I like to imagine the damn it is heard by everybody.
Oh, it is.
Oh, yeah.
Because you go, damn it, and everybody else, Darius just curses for some reason.
Used to that.
I don't even get to... Why am I supposed to be watching? You could have told me that at least.
Are you having a mental breakdown?
Not today.
Fair enough.
And she's gonna look around the room to look for someone who looks like they're about to get something happen to them.
You alright?
Is there anything interesting going on in here right now?
Yeah, that table.
Oh, good, I know where to watch. Watch the table with me.
Apart from this train wreck.
Well,
No.
yeah, that's happening.
I don't...
I'm not touching that anymore.
It said
Just
it was
kidding,
going to
this
be
is great.
It said it was going to be spectacular, so I don't think it's those two.
It?
I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm really starting to grow concerned.
Wait, hold up! What the heck are you talking about?
We'll get back to that in a second. Let's watch.
What are you? Okay.
Okay, perception checks from everybody then.
No.
Because Darius decided to speak up and tell folks, so perception checks.
It's not a 19, guys.
That's
It's an 11.
A dirty 20 from me, but I figured I was already watching, so...
You're kind of looking.
That's my sheet.
Oh, well.
I think we have the same plus, though.
Nope.
Nope.
12
No,
plus
you-
4, 16.
Cass
Just
is an
minus.
excuse.
minus 2 on the last one, and that's what the score, so 22.
19.
So, 4 from Costella, 19 from Michelle. Sorry, from Fizzy.
Okay.
I keep doing that. Because here's the issue is that I look over, I see Costella, and then I see Michelle in the video cameras.
I should be a VTuber.
Granny got an 11, Darius got a 20, Rot got a 22, and Tana got a 16. Rot, you'll be the first to notice this, but you see that at a table near the front there are 2 drunk fellows, and they look like they're talking to each other. And then one who is sitting and facing near the door, you see that one stops conversation midway. He opens up his billfold, he puts out a couple of coins, and he slaps his friend to do the same. His friend turns and looks over his shoulder, and he also puts some coins down, and they get up and run out of the bar. And you all watch as a tall figure makes their way into the bar wearing a black cloak that's kind of slung over one shoulder and then kind of flung behind them. And in one hand, they have what looks like a war pick. At the tip of this point on the war pick, you see that it looks like it becomes almost like emerald towards the tip of it, where metal turns slowly into crystalline emerald chunks. And you see that this tabaxi, this leonine tabaxi, looks to be in pretty bad shape visually. One side of their body looks like it's starting to fall apart. It's degrading. Strips of skin and flesh are now exposed, and beneath bone and chunks, you can see sections where the bone turns to emerald. Shining, glinting emerald. But on the face, you can see an entire half of it has just become a full, perfect skeleton, a full perfect skull, made entirely out of crystalline emerald. And they look like this. Hold on.
Yes, show the picture.
Maybe they're dealing with something like rot.
Really hard in this one.
Oh, that's sick as hell.
That is so cool, Becca.
Love it.
How many references did you have to look at for the lion skull?
Actually only one, because I found a website that has like a whole like pictures of all
Skulls.
different kinds of animal skulls. It's hard to
Um,
line it up.
you watch as this figure is beelining it towards that table that you guys have all noticed at this point. And it's not a fast walk. He is slowly making his way over there. And Rot, and anyone who rolled above a 15 on their perception, you will see that at the door to the bar, there are several wide-eyed guards. And they have kind of entered in slightly, and they're all clutching on their weapons, but they're keeping them sheathed. And they're staying far away from this man.
The vibe I am personally picking up, Rod's gonna turn halfway, not taking his eyes off the situation, towards Brandy. You go, I have a feeling that what comes next you might not want to look at.
Oh dear.
The murder vibes are off the charts.
I don't think
Can I
this
roll
guy has
Can I roll
gotten
it?
away.
insight on I don't think I need to, but like
You can roll insight.
Okay.
Can I get a murder vibe check?
Yeah, that's an insight check. We call those insights in D&D.
25.
We call them vibe checks.
25.
Okay.
We call them insight, Connor calls them sense motive.
Connor does in fact call him.
It's not like I played Pathfinder for 3 fucking years.
You've
not
been
like
playing
you
5e
play
for 4 years.
I did Pathfinder first, thank you very much.
Uh-huh.
Every Saturday we play this game. He's still
I
Pathfinder.
know. Look, if you listen to this podcast / stream a lot, you're gonna hear me say sense motive instead of insight. It's cause I played Pathfinder first. It was the first game I DM'd as. It stuck, okay?
And every time you say it, we riff on you.
Absolutely.
And every now and then you also say a fortitude check instead of
I do
constitution,
occasionally say
because
fortitude.
fortitude was like combined.
You also
strength,
do the
con, strength.
knowledge arcana instead of like
Here's the thing. That one I stand by because that makes sense.
it does, but it's just not a thing. It's not called that.
It's not, but it makes sense.
Anyway, I did in fact roll a 25. I rolled
25.
an 18 on the die plus 7, so 25.
I was just gonna say, can we get back to the murder vibe check?
Oh yeah, go
I
ahead.
want to see a crime.
That's a 7 from Rot. Anybody else who rolled? 19? Okay.
Might as well. For
You
funsies.
actually, Fizzy, you get a very interesting feeling from this man. He's doesn't give off the sense of someone who is angry. He gives off the sense of a man who is doing a job. The same way a man would go to work, do what he has to, then clock out at the end of the day, this man is just doing his job.
Okay. I'm like focused on this, by the way. Like it's
And you-
component.
And you all watch as the table of people with this guy, with all the jewels and finery, you watch as the guys around him finally notice this man coming into the bar. And you watch as a few of them get out of their chairs, stand up, and back away from the table. And you watch as the guy who was originally boasting is now suddenly very nervous. And you hear him go, "Now hold on. I'm gonna go with the deal, all right? I'm gonna pay you. I'm gonna give you what you need. It'll be fine. You just need to give me a little bit more time." And you listen and you watch as the tabaxi instead just stops a good foot in front of him and then looks down and goes, "Time's up. You had your chance." And then he grabs him by the cuff of his collar and lifts him up into a standing position and then slams him onto the table. And you watch as he rears back with the war pick, and you hear the man on the table go, "No, no, no! and then slams the pike into his stomach. Once, twice, 3 times.
After the second time, Deus puts her hand over Granny's eyes.
I just Jesus, I'm not a child.
I don't want to watch you puke.
With the 3rd strike, the table breaks in 2 and the man is driven to the floor, his chest a ragged hole, and very clearly he is deceased. And then you watch as the tabaxi leans down, takes off the pieces of finery he was wearing, pockets them, and then one of the guards, who looks like they just managed to work up enough courage, goes, "All right, you can leave now." And you watch as the tabaxi nods and is escorted out of the bar by a small group of terrified guards.
If the tabaxi ever looks towards our table, Rot is going to go. Just a little wave. There's a kinship there. Come on.
There,
Exposed skull.
you would see like the briefest stop. Like they kind of like halt their step midway, and then they kind of like blink at you with their one good eye, and then they keep walking.
Curiosity, do the people around seem to know who this guy is? Like, is there like recognition when he walks into the room?
Only a few people seem like they recognize them, but almost everybody seems like they recognize a dangerous person when they see him.
Yeah. Okay.
But like there are in some eyes the flickers of genuine fear from recognition of reputation.
Granny is like completely pale and she like downs the rest. She's like, I'm gonna go for a walk. Bye.
Yep. And as Granny leaves, Deus just says, Dee Dee, you may not want to worship her, but if this is what your friends get to see, I wouldn't mind being your friend.
Why are you talking to yourself?
Right now.
Deity, we don't work with it. You are an enigma.
So is Dee Dee.
I'm still sitting.
Was that some sort of bounty hunter?
Probably.
I mean, you guys can roll a check if you'd like.
Bounty hunter.
It would be knowledge religion, actually.
I also want to roll this even though I'm not there because I did see this happen.
Yep.
I was also gonna ask if Vera would. I don't know if like anything changed in her expression after witnessing that.
Vera just looks scared. Well, scared. She looks angry.
Looks tense.
2 1s.
2
Back to
You
back.
said religion, correct?
I'm fucking
religion.
trained in religion.
I'm not.
I'm not either, but
Fuck
I had
off.
a 14 to die.
Guess what?
I don't know
Rod
about
is
God.
also trained in religion.
Sorry, guys.
Fist bump, Rod.
Angry though.
It'd be very weird for you to know this, Michelle. I
Oh
would
no
say
no
that.
no no! That's not what I'm saying. I asked what's a bounty hunter. I don't know what that is.
Technically?
No, I wasn't even gonna roll for that. Are you crazy?
Deus will go, technically, we are bounty hunters.
Oh, really? Oh, interesting. I didn't
Vera,
know
does
that.
this happen often, or is this a new occurrence?
I've never seen that person ever.
The tabaxi?
Yeah.
He just straight up killed a man in this bar.
I know.
Is something going on around this town, or that I should be concerned?
I don't know. I haven't really heard anything about something like this.
He
That?
got what was deserved.
That is a very cryptic thing to say, Darius.
Cryptic cryptic and very oddly threatening thing to say after we watched a man get gored to death with a pick.
Rosie, was that the person you wanted me
I'll
to
explain
read
it.
thoughts of?
Pick you later.
Yeah, I don't think you can read his thoughts anymore, though.
Nah.
He's not even pickpocketed, so you got nothing of interest there, Kaz.
Aww. What?
Two things. One, love the idea of being like, ah, man, now we'll never know what his story was after watching him get killed and the jewelry being taken off of him.
I was like, it's a shame.
They took
How
his stuff too.
I know who Kaz is.
This garbage rats can't take his stuff.
Well, it sounds like it wasn't just a random killing. Some sort of deal was made and the one who was killed didn't fulfill the end of it.
He wasn't mad, so it wasn't taken. I don't think it was taken from him. Somebody probably told him to kill this guy, because he just seemed like he was doing a job. So.
Is it in bad taste if I say I really want to find the guy who just did that, because that is the most incredibly interesting looking person I've ever seen in my life.
No, hey Connor, I rolled the 23. Do I know who that is?
I am sending you the message in just a moment.
That's what you've been typing?
Yep.
Christ.
I only got
This
15, which is
lion
general sense, not any knowledge.
He was born in this year. His parents are named Gertrude and Thomas. And he had a very nice childhood. What was wrong?
I guess I should keep my phone.
He ate an emerald once.
Oh.
Couldn't do that. It started growing.
No.
He
They-
swallowed a green Jolly Rancher one time.
It's very important in the Feywild to keep your word. If you don't fulfill a promise, then something bad will happen. It might take some time, but someone will be after you. If it's a promise to someone important, or you do something wrong, they typically don't go themselves, but will send someone. That's sort of what I felt in this situation.
Cat mode. You went cat mode.
There's a gnat.
Nat mode and cat mode, very similar, but a bit different.
Cat mode is for the gnat. Gnat mode is for cat.
Get it? Yes!
Got one.
Look, one dead gnat is better than no dead rats. Now, rats?
Rats.
Rats?
Gnats!
Too many at words.
Yeah.
That's one of the most common sounds to like follow monosyllabic words.
Yeah, no shit, there's 100 million.
I hate this time of year.
Why?
It's a lot
For
to
different
type up.
reasons.
Mhm. I have sent it
Oh.
to you, Jess.
Oh, God, that's it's not a whole shit ton of text, but it's enough to, like, give my brain a second.
Jess is buffering.
You guys will watch as a few other guards come in, and they'll get a cloth and they'll cover up the body and then wrap it up and they'll pull it out of the bar.
Guessing that the mood still kind of persists.
The mood has shifted. It went from being relatively jovial and conversational to now a lot of folks are just straight up terrified. Some folks are leaving the bar now. Actually, most of them are leaving the bar now. The mood has changed significantly.
You carry around a keychain of gods, don't you?
I do.
What do you know about marks?
Shitting fuck.
I want you to know, Jill muted us when I said, that son of a bitch is back.
Rat will take out their little key. It's a big key ring, and it's all little keychains of every single symbol of the gods, even the bad ones. But they have actually their own separate keychain because they're naughty. Rat will just flip through.
And
Okay,
the
you-
tag on
you
the
will
evil
eventually find
keychain is
one.
Jail.
Jail. You will eventually find one that is actually just an osmium, a platinum coin that has an osmium base that is common from as a symbol of marks, and it has on it this odd line work and is in the shape of an octagon.
You and that guy have two things in common.
Devilishly handsome. That's one.
Well, the one is the very visual fact that half his body's like that. Two,
Devilishly handsome. I already said it. You don't have to
I
repeat.
think you're a warlock. So is he. For that guy. His body's turning like that permanently, and even if he dies, he'll continue to be that skeletally.
Wow.
Yeah, they got some sort of name. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it.
They are pronounced usurers.
Ushers or something like that.
You sure?
Are you sure?
I knew that was gonna happen. I knew it.
Usurers or usurers, you could pronounce them either way.
Yeah, but like he's permanently in service of that Mark's god. And apparently people can make deals with him for Mark's, that god. But they can literally take whatever they want for payment of it, as long as it's of equal value. So whatever that guy wanted, that payment he just got was of equal value.
Frightening.
Yeah.
It's you're weird. God, the whole concept is very strange.
You're telling me.
Still would love to chat with the man.
Yeah.
Have a talk. A conversation even.
You could ask him different skincare routines.
Alright, okay. I can make the jokes because it's my body. It's inappropriate when other people do it.
What time
Sorry.
is it?
I'll give you knowledge in exchange for that one.
Early
later.
afternoon.
Early afternoon.
It's like 2 o'clock.
So we still gotta wait.
You guys have been day drinking like crazy.
Yeah, you guys have been just spending the entire time in the bar.
Oh, Vera stay drinks regularly, so this is fine.
So mentally, I'm helping.
She's been a missing kid in her bedroom. She misses her wife, Tails.
Miss her a lot.
I'll be back.
With that, we are going to take a quick break. We'll be back in about 5 to 10 minutes. And yeah, we'll see you then.
Hold on.
And
Yeah.
And we're back.
We are.
You guys, now in the once peaceful bar, now fairly empty, save for a few workers who are trying to clean up the mess. And you all, have just witnessed a usurer taking out their price, from someone who refused to pay. So, what do you all want to do? I will say, Vera, as you guys are now starting to kind of get a read on her actual emotions past the resting bitch face, yeah, I know, I'm sorry. It's the best term for it. She looks kind of shaken up by it. Not like terrified, but like, she seems like a little, like the mood's kind of been killed a little bit because someone just got frickin' murdered in this bar.
Oh.
Do we want to go get food somewhere else?
Do you guys still want to?
Yeah.
We haven't
mean, if
We've just drank a lot.
If everyone's okay with that.
I'm gonna... You guys find a new place. I'm gonna go find Granny.
I was gonna say I'm not there anymore.
She's outside, hand against the tree, like.
Just Dance will tap in and go, just let me know where you guys are going.
Let you know.
And she's gonna step out to try to go find Granny.
Do you guys want to go to Goat Pie?
Goat pie.
It's,
That's
it's a patisserie. They serve like pastries and stuff.
what the fuck? There's a bakery in this town.
Named Goat Pie.
Goat pie. How whimsical.
Yeah.
I
Well,
highly
they ser-
recommend it.
They serve a meat pie and it has goat in it. Thus, goat pie.
Good.
You
I
know.
goat before.
Yeah, I can bring you guys over there. It's not too far.
Okay.
And Vera will get up and start leading the way over to Goat Pie, while Darius and Granny try to collect themselves. Darius and Granny, actually, more pressingly, Granny, where'd you wander off to, buddy?
Is this like a just a? Because I know we were like right in this building. Just like a.
It was like
square?
a square, effectively, which I hate. I hate that there's not a better word for it or a more general term for it because they're circles, and I look like an idiot pointing to this and going, "Yeah, it's a square."
It's a plaza.
Like a plaza, yeah, like that.
Plaza.
Like a
Connor, before you say that, you have to realize you're talking to a group of a group of a lot of people who, if you say "in the corner of the circle," know what you mean.
Yeah.
Well,
What is it?
yeah.
the corner of the circle.
Maybe a piazza.
Plaza.
If I ever heard anyone in real life be like, "I'll meet you over in the piazza," I would break their knees and be
You fucking nerd.
Bourgeoisie. 1%.
Kill the 1%er. Eat the rich.
Piazza.
But so Granny's somewhere there.
My La Croix, please, I dropped it. I dropped it at the piazza.
My lightly bubbly beverage.
That was sat next to a lemon to gain flavor.
So she would have like crossed the plaza and like kind of gone between the buildings, and like she's just kind of like not sitting but like crouched down with like her back against the side of a building. It's like hats off, just whew. Catching her breath.
You always find her pretty easily.
Mm-hmm.
She'll
If you
just
look in the corner.
crouch
there.
down on the ground, hand on your back. I tried to cover your eyes.
I'm no stranger to death, but it doesn't get any easier.
Insight check on Granny right now.
Stop it!
What are you saying?
Stop inciting me.
Only a 15.
I'm just gonna see. I'm just doing this to see how well you are.
Very
Okay, very well.
That is your answer.
There's your answer. She's seen death before. Many times. Probably.
Eris is gonna carefully untuck the blue sash that's on her and set the blanket over Granny's shoulders.
I appreciate the gesture. I feel very patronized right now.
It's not meant to be patronizing. I do it to Asher.
Yeah, but he's like... he's younger than me.
You're younger than me.
I'm not doing this again.
Alright to be squeamish about it still. You know that, right?
Oh, I'm not worried about what other people think of me.
It's not about what we think of you. You're in a line of work where we're gonna see death a lot. Whether or not we want to admit that.
I know. This is what I chose. I was gonna say something. I can't remember.
Mm-hmm.
I think being in the opportunity to help people makes up for getting a little squeamish some. It's just when it's in such a small space, it's hard to look away, that's all.
Being scared of mortality is natural, especially for someone of your advanced age.
Oh my god.
Now that is patronizing.
I'm not afraid to die. Track that
Jesus
down.
Christ.
I know I'm old. Why do you think I'm out here? Because I'm afraid of death? I'm actively putting myself in the way of death now. I could just be sitting at home with my little poker nights, waiting for death to come for me. I'm out here.
The colors returned to your face because I got you angry.
Goddamn.
Helps to make people feel other emotions than what they're feeling when it's too much.
Well, insulting me?
Did it make you feel a little bit better?
No.
My work
Now
is
I'm
done.
angry.
But you didn't do anything.
Making you angry is better than watching you try to fight nausea.
Oh, I'm fine once I'm away from it.
You were pretty green, homie.
I was just resting.
Your hat's not on your head.
Puts it back on. I'm fine.
Darius will take the blanket back and go, it's alright, but don't... Trying to figure out how to say this nicer than I want to. If someone's going to immediately direct you to not look at something that they know is going to make you squeamish, like Rot tried to, sometimes it might be better to heed the words instead of being headstrong and determined.
Not being able to see it doesn't remove the body or remove the sounds. You need to, like, throw me out the door. It's not the same.
Look, all I'm saying is, if you need someone to spot this for you, don't be afraid to ask for it.
Well, I know. Don't you worry about me. I'm old enough to need as much help. Yeah. That sounds really weird, but it's just trying to, like, be like, don't worry about me.
I let you in on a secret, Granny.
Immediately looks interested.
Sentences I never thought would be said in my D&D game.
To worry about everyone. Every minute of every day. I'm gonna worry when someone who, albeit not my original choice, is now traveling with me.
Thanks.
False. Look, man. Asher picks who comes in the cart, not me. And Asher seems to think y'all are interested. Regardless, you're my responsibility as long as you're in his cart. I'm gonna worry.
Well, we'll just have to settle for each doing our own worrying.
How's your stomach?
Oh, fine.
Do you want to go eat or go into a pastry place that has, like, goat meat pastries?
Goat. Great.
We still have Vera for some reason. I thought she would have ran from us at this point, but you know. Maybe she's too socially awkward to know when to leave.
I get the sense we're kind of her only friends. So.
That's unsettling. Poor Cass.
I tried so hard.
She's got a lot of work cut out for her.
Whew.
She's gotta learn to talk to women.
Puts hand on their shoulder. We have to mentor. Did I get you with that?
Strangely, what comes to mind is that show Agretzko when the has these role models looking up to. It's like, oh honey,
Yeah.
this is how you deal with these issues.
Oh.
To be 100% honest with you, still not sure how I landed my partner or any other ones that happen in the future or past. I know how to talk to people.
I was
But I
gonna say, you want to be mentored too?
No,
I
I
could
know how
do
to
it.
talk to people. I don't think I'm good enough to mentor someone else.
Well, mentoring's just sharing a little bit of your experience along the way.
I
You got
don't
experience.
I don't
Clearly.
think telling Kaz to get her throat slit in front of someone they've been dating is good advice.
But it works though.
I don't want to think of it like that. I don't
Nah.
want to think of I imagine it's quite terrifying for the other person to watch somebody you love bleed out. Don't say
Yeah.
but it works again.
But it works.
Let's go get
She
goat
is
pies.
completely recovered by this point.
Let's go get some goat pies.
Yeah, we drank way too much to not have food.
Yeah. To be fair, we were gonna eat. But murder.
Yeah.
Side note, you said that like John Wick does whenever people ask him if he's back. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
I'm actually
I'm
John
back.
Wick.
Actually, the line is, yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
Actually, he says it in a really intense voice because he's being tortured.
Jill just actually does.
You should be on the show.
If it's all about John Wick, bet. I know many things about John Wick.
I have an approximate knowledge of many things.
You could be a DM then.
I
You guys
am.
make your you guys make your way over to Goat Pie right here, if you guys would care to mark it. You see that you're looking at a building, kind of a little shorter, a little more stout. You can see that it has what looks to be wooden tiles on the top of it, and 3 chimneys that are sticking out through the back. They look like just a regular old baker's chimney, so probably some kind of a clay-fired oven that's behind there. Inside, you see goat. Goat.
The entire time you were writing that, like, yes.
I thought there was 2
Goat.
G's for a second. I was like,
Goat.
I can't write very well.
I mean, it could be the greatest goat of all time.
So, you can see that in this place, there is a counter where behind it there is you can see that various pastries and other foodstuffs have been set out for people to look at and pick from. Most notably, there is a small selection where you can see that there's a small little handwritten sign that says Goat Pies, where there are these full-sized pies that have been set out for people to take slices from if they so choose. Looking into one that's been cut open, you can see chunks of goat meat, some kind of a deep brown sauce, celery, garlic, onions, carrots, pepper, salt. It generally looks quite appetizing with a nice golden brown flaky crust. Running the shop, you see that there is a large orc man. He appears to be full orc, not half orc. You see that this large fellow is wearing what looks to be a hairnet over a beard he has, with his two tusks kind of like sticking out the top. His head's completely shaven, save for a mohawk. And he looks down at you all and goes, "So what can I help you with?"
Food?
What you looking for?
What's the best thing you have in your opinion?
Well, that'd be the goat pies.
Any... Just around for everyone that's standing.
I could give you an entire pie that could serve about 8 people, no problem.
That should work.
I also
Yes,
have a
yes.
travel box.
Yes, I expected so. I can get you a small cardboard box, and I'll get that ready for you in just a moment. So, anything else I can get you all? Yes.
I'm guessing there's like a glass thing with like all the stuff.
Yes.
So Fizzy's got her face up against it. And she's just like, how much would it cost for like the best of this?
The best of this?
Of these. I want to try everything.
I can do that. It's going to be fairly expensive. So, one of everything? You sure?
He doesn't understand the concept of money. We haven't taught her that yet. She's new.
I
Or
Okay.
just came from like the Underdark sort of place. Mushrooms.
just remembered something important. And Darius is gonna turn around to Granny and lean over and go, "We shouldn't worry too much about the money since we still have people in the cart to turn in."
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, we do.
Well,
Can we?
We've got-
I guess she'll look at Darius. Can I afford it?
How much?
We have ourselves some choux la creme, we have crepes Suzette, we have donuts, we have croissants, we have all sorts of things. So if you want one of each, yes, I can do that. It'd be like 10 gold. It's a lot.
She's nodding at him, but there's like nothing behind the eyes. Like there's no concept.
God damn it.
No concept of what he's saying. It just sounds like words. She's just nodding, and she'll look at Darius and at Granny and at Rot and like and everyone else. Like, can we afford it? I don't know.
Yeah, sure.
How about we get after the things right now? Cause we'll certainly be here until tomorrow. And you can get the other half for the road. You don't want to eat so much you get sick.
While you guys are doing this, you watch as Vera just kind of walks up to the bar and just walks up to the counter and just holds up a silver coin. The orc just takes it from her and goes, "Goat pie." Vera just kind of nods. He gives her an entire pie in a box. But yes, one of everything is like, that'd be like 10 gold.
That's what Tana said, and I'll get half of it now and then half of it maybe tomorrow before we leave.
Okay, 5 gold.
Okay. And she'll just
We'll
look at it.
Rot will take Fizzy's hand and the bag of gold and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The exact amount of fingers on your hand. That's 1 gold for every finger. That's 5.
Okay.
10 is 2 hands.
10 money in.
For everyone who doesn't know, Fizzy can neither count nor write.
She wasn't taught. She can learn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She wasn't
Working on it.
taught. She can't read. She doesn't
Numbers
really understand
first.
math. She only came up on the surface like 3-4 weeks ago. It's fine.
Figured it out. We'll get there.
We'll get there.
Rod is a very exasperated teacher.
Rod's not exasperated. Rod's excited to have somebody to teach.
So, you guys are given a large bag of pastries. Vera is given a box with a goat pie in it, and you guys are also given a box with a goat pie in it. So Vera is gonna look at you guys and go, so I'm not sure what else to do.
Well, that park over there was mighty lovely. You and Kaz can go check it out.
Granny, shut up! Starts like punching.
Get drunk, go on a date.
Might be a good place to eat.
Our picnic.
It wouldn't be bad. Okay. I will point out, Kaz, you have not asked her anything about her initials and the coin purse.
I know.
I got her name. I got her last name though.
I don't know
I
anything
know the
about
last
it in
name, so Rod's
character.
aware.
I've heard of the name though, technically,
Yeah.
right? Okay. I know. I just don't want people to get surprised about what we found at the pit.
Okay.
Kaz ever looks at Rod. Rod's going.
You guys begin strolling your way over towards the park, where you can see that it's very well made. I should say made. Very well kept. It looks like both flowers, various bushes, and trees have been allowed to grow here. Some of them are very much allowed to grow semi-wild, but there is a certain amount of upkeep that is performed. You guys will find a spot to kind of just sit down and munch on some food. So, is there anything you guys want to talk to Vera about, or talk to her, or talk to yourselves about?
Can I pull Kaz aside for a moment?
Yes, you can.
Can I give Ruben a pastry before Donna?
Wait,
Yeah,
they,
you-
they never brought us our lemon.
Ah!
Sorry, I got distracted.
Yeah.
Sorry. It's a murder.
God
There was
dang it.
kind of a murder.
We'll have to give
Um,
him a lemon later.
You give Ruben a beignet and then just set him on the ground.
So,
I
Tana
think
would like
Gay's probably as big as him.
It is.
Tana would like to say to Kaz, kind of discreetly,
If you don't want to say exactly where we found the wallet, you can check if it says, just say we found this headed into town, and they're gonna hand it in to the guards, but if her initials match and she's missing it, if it says that's that, don't need to say it was in the pit.
I don't know if you know this, I'm a bad liar. I can't.
It's
Lie.
not exactly lying. We were headed in the direction. It's not the direct route into town, but we did find it on our way here. As long as she doesn't ask for specifics, you don't need to lie or say a thing about it.
But what if she does?
If she does, you just get someone else to answer it.
That's also fair. I'll agree with you on that.
But if she doesn't ask for the details, it's a good impression if you're the one who's handing it to her.
I don't know why you guys keep doing this. And I'm not entirely sure if I like it or not. Oh, God. I'm assuming if we get back, Ruben's all messy with the beignet.
Yeah, the beignet is which are covered in powdered sugar. It's fortunately it's white, so it matches Ruben, but still he's covered in powdered sugar.
you know James and the Giant Peach. Ruben eating his way out from inside.
There is no Ruben left. He's inside of the beignet, which has been hollowed out.
You should just get Ruben a watermelon.
so
for a
sticky.
Oh, this is sticky monkey.
Ruben becomes pink for the next 15 sessions.
He was purple for a session with the plums.
Yep.
Don't give him a pomegranate because it would look like he was.
Oh, you look like a murder.
I want a pomegranate now.
I would love a pomegranate.
Red all over the
Cats.
face.
Mhm.
Is there anything you would like to say?
Well, since Tana told Kaz about the wallet, I guess she would bring up to Vera about finding it at some point.
Okay.
journey?
How would you do so? Go ahead. Just say it.
So Vera, I know you mentioned about losing a coin purse or a wallet. By any chance?
Yeah. I lost my coin purse.
Did it had the initials VR in it?
Yes.
She takes it out. Is this your coin purse?
Yes.
No, just explain a little bit.
I can't talk. This is not a good
Is
thing.
this coin purse?
I'll explain a little bit. My friends and I found it in a pit along the road when we were coming here. So I assume this is yours?
That's where I dropped it.
Oh, you dropped it.
Yeah.
Did you fall in the pit as well, or?
Well, no, I didn't really fall in the pit. I was told to dig it.
Who told you to dig a pit in the middle of the pathway?
Well, I was paid to do so by one of the officers with it was just one of the South Caucasian officers. He paid me to do so because they were going to be building a well in that location.
We know the guy's
In the
name that's
middle
in
of
our
the
cart. What's his name?
What is his name?
It is Francis.
Francis. I know things. I know everything.
Yeah.
I remember it.
And I do not have it written down because I was not with the group when he was being talked about.
It's true, you do not.
So,
What do he look like?
Black hair. He had black hair, kind of a cute nose, thin lips, bit of a boxier face than anything. Short-cut hair.
It's the guy that is missing an arm and I no.
He had
Take her to the
long
car and be
black
like-
hair.
Is it this guy?
Oh no.
The Francis has long black hair.
You happen to know his name?
No, I know his rank though. He was a captain.
Interesting. So shall I tell her or one of you?
Tell
don't need to worry about us in the pit. Turns out a troll fell into it.
We lose a lot of potential wells that way.
Is she? Can I insight check that? I want to know if she's trying to make a joke.
Yeah, go ahead.
All of us sitting there like, wait, is that actually?
No,
that
she's not joking. She's not joking, actually.
Oh,
How the fuck?
She was. I was after she's joking. And she's
How the fuck do you guys keep losing wells to Trump?
They keep falling in.
How do you still think they're wells?
Well, they're
They're
not
not
wells
just-
they're not wells at that point. We just put dirt back into it.
A well. In the middle of the road.
Well, that one was a weird spot, but I assumed that they were going to make a spot for horses to drink water.
They were doing it for Vera. I think they lied to you.
There's no, I think. They lied to you, honey.
They had you like a pit trap. Sorry.
I think that guy was an officer.
Well,
No,
He
well,
might have been.
maybe. I don't
Birds
know.
are bastards.
I don't.
No, I know that was an officer. I've taken jobs from them before.
What kind of jobs?
Well, majority of them are construction-based jobs, but it's not just been me. It's been me and any of the engineer corps.
So you know he's a captain.
I can't hear you, Michelle. I just see you go.
Yeah.
Is he?
I heard you on the
I'm
screen.
so sorry.
Is he here? Yeah. Yes, of course.
This is going to stand and go. You happen to know where there's somewhere with a phone around here?
Train station.
Thank
We
you.
have phones there.
I'll be back.
Okay.
And Darius is gonna start towards the train station.
Did I say something wrong?
No.
Oh.
There's weird. She's a private investigator. I don't know what you're talking about half the time.
Okay. Well, that sucks. That was lied to.
Not your fault.
Well, I didn't know it was a pit trap. I'm sorry that you guys ran into that.
skin off our bones. Something. Skin off our teeth. Skin off our bones.
Can you have our
Skin off
back?
backs. That's a part of your body, but your bones are also.
Well,
Is
skin
there
on.
skin on your bones?
The other laborers say it differently. Granted, they're all guys, so I suppose it makes more sense when they say it, but I can't say it like that.
I know what they say. I'm not gonna say it, but I know what they say.
Don't think you need to worry. Someone at a job of some sorts clearly wanted a pet there, but if we don't know who was the one who had the idea, it doesn't matter. The captain who told you to dig the pit might have also been lied to. I think Darius is trying to figure that out. But you're not responsible for it.
If anything, the pit sort of helped us. Sorry, but
It was a very good pit.
it was a really well done pit.
Yeah,
Good
good job.
Held control for a while.
It was a well done pick. Good job.
Don't make a habit of making pits in the middle of roads, but you did a good job.
I couldn't make a pit. Look at these arms.
Hard work.
Raw pasta. Arms.
Hold on a second.
It even held up to a shockwave.
True.
But quick reference, I have to say this out. I had this guy's name written down at one point. That file got deleted off my phone.
I had it
no.
written down at some point, and I lost the file too.
No.
I'm gonna look through Becca's notes.
Whose
Please
name
do.
are you
Should have
looking
it.
for?
Hmm?
The Actiar that Darius bumped into.
Oh, that is
Because I know for a fact you wrote it down.
I tried.
Good.
Sometimes the names are a little weird.
If you say the name, I'll remember it.
I'll start. Adam. Albrick. Aaron.
Hanson?
Abacus. That's not a name, but it's in there too.
Abacus. You know what? You know what, Jill? Just because that, you're gonna get a character named Abacus.
Avic. Inspector Avic.
Avec. That's it.
Oh, it was with an A.
You,
I was gonna get there eventually.
remarkable, actually.
I was gonna get there. If you'd given me time, I would have gotten to the
I mean,
A.
interestingly enough, you started with Adam. That is a character.
Yeah.
Yeah, we met. Yeah.
Isn't Adam the one you're looking for right now?
No, I think that's...
No, Adam's
Hadrian,
the
isn't it?
dragon
You're looking for Hadrian.
conic sorcerer. I think.
Yeah. I keep doing A names. I need to stop that.
Bring up a baby names list, but start on B.
Got it.
Or A.
Yeah.
Or
Bitch
go
boy.
like what they do with the tropical storms and just cycle through.
I'm getting hit
I'm
with
look-
Ian.
Havoc is the.
Yeah.
Zavik, you're right.
After a while, you'll run out of X names. Why is this
Time to start
character
making
named
him up. Connor
Xerxes?
already does that.
I already do that. So yeah, you can send get a message over to Avik. You guys are all trying to reassure Vera.
Be good at
Um,
constructing pits.
Well, it's good that the troll didn't actually down Kaz, because that would be extra awkward in the situation.
Oh, I don't think she has anything to do with the troll, though.
No, she doesn't. But
But while you guys are reassuring poor Vera, Darius, you make your way right on over to the train station. And you find yourself at one of the little payphones that they have set up over there. And you just go ahead and take the receiver off, put it up to your ear, put it in a silver piece. That's the cost. And you're basically going to ask for the operator so you can get back in conversation with the folks over in Giran. And in time, you will hear him go, "Hello." Say again, you broke up a bit.
Oh god, I hate phones. Hi. I have a question.
Hi there. You're reaching out to me faster than I expected.
Yeah, not happy about it. And can I get a quick look around to see if there's a lot of people or if anyone's noticing this conversation?
Yeah, perception check.
Not my finest. 12.
You don't immediately notice anyone who's observing you, no.
What do you know about the Civil Corps in this I can't say it.
Elbadil.
Elbadil.
What do you know about the Civil Corps around Elbadil?
Civil Engineering Corps. Typical, a good chunk rock movers and ground pavers. But at the same time, we have our fair share of engineers that also work with them. Their work really doesn't start unless a war happens, but until then, they do a bunch of civil work, general upkeep of roads, buildings, stuff like that.
Are you looking into corruption in the guard force in this city?
I was not. But please tell me more. I always like to hear more.
We got attacked on the road on our way here with a pit trap. One of the people responsible was a low-level guard from this city. He's currently in our cart.
Uh-huh.
They got hired by a captain in this city
Oh.
to do that as part of Highwaymen.
Interesting. So, basically, someone's taking orders to do that, and it's happening in the guards there. Okay, that's very, very good to hear. We'll be sending someone over in just a bit to pick up that fellow from you.
Are we gonna get paid for it at least?
You'll be paid in work.
Wonderful. I love to hear that.
Don't worry, we'll be in touch very soon. But you'll be paid in work.
You just make that sound sleazy. You know that, right?
That's my job. See, you guys always do much better work when you're much more uncomfortable talking to me. So, I just make it sound as sleazy as possible. It always works.
Your mother must love you.
I don't talk to my mother.
That checks out.
Yeah. But We'll be sending someone over in just a bit. Don't go
Okay.
anywhere. We'll find you.
Do you want me to wait at the car or in the train station?
Don't worry about it. He hangs up.
I hate that. I hate him. I hate him so deeply. Ugh.
You wait a short 5 minutes. And eventually, you feel someone walk up behind you, Jessica.
Oh my god,
No.
Jess is in the game?
No. You know what I mean. Behind you, Jessica playing Darius.
Oh my god, it's Jill.
How did you get here? I walked.
You see a medium build female elf. They have a bunch of piercings on their person. And they look at you and go, lead the way.
Can you at least tell me if you know the word that I'm supposed to know so I know you're the right person?
Blinded crow.
Thanks, let's go.
And they'll just follow behind you as you lead your way back over to the cart. And they will stay out behind it, and cross their arms, waiting for you to come back out with Francis.
Darius is gonna quietly walk through the cart because she knows Asher's in here somewhere. She doesn't know where because he's taken the door off the lab again, so he could be anywhere. And just quietly open the door with the prisoners and goes, Francis. Get up.
Francis will kind of get his way up.
Come on.
He started looking a little scruffy after the days of not being able to shave.
She'll look at the rest of them and go, we'll deal with the rest of you later. And she'll close the door behind him. And just go, there's someone here for you. I would recommend working with them.
What do you mean someone's here? What do you mean?
Come on. She'll lead him out of the cart. Shitty guard. Secret police force. Secret police force.
Fuck, no! And he tries to rush his way back into the cart.
No.
Okay, make a strength check.
I'm not doing strength, I pulled out my gun.
Oh.
You're stealing Rod's breakfast, buddy. Rod has been feeding this man breakfast every day.
I know. No, Darius knows she's not physically strong enough to stop him. But a gun can.
Okay, roll intimidation.
Cool.
I mean, he did get his arm shot off, so...
Oh, that's such a bad check. Do I get advantage for using a gun at least?
You don't. So you watch as he starts making his way and tries to run back into the cart. The Axiar agent pulls out a folding hand crossbow and just shoots him in the leg.
Don't. Sorry, Lizzie. You're gonna have to clean up blood.
Bring him back out here.
Yeah, I'll try. I'm not that strong. And she'll start to yank him towards her.
We'll be having a nice long conversation with you, sir. Mr. Francis, right? We'll be having a nice long conversation. And she will effectively put a pair of cuffs on on him. Well, on one arm, and then cuff the other one to her hand. You're gonna come with me. And she's going to kind of start like hobbling him away. You don't know where.
Now I feel achy. I need a day drink. What? She's gonna go into the cart and grab a drink.
Okay. The rest of the team, who's hanging out with Vera? Anything you guys would like to do?
Well, we should probably actually eat.
That is true. You guys do have plenty of pastries available, so you guys can get a nice, decent meal into you. The goat pie it's quite good. You can see why they named the shop after that. But are there any other questions you need to have with Vera, or anything you guys would like to do with Vera? No? Okay.
Kaz, any that you want?
She's a disaster. I don't think she knows what to ask, honestly. No, I don't know what to ask.
How about all these?
What?
Times just like,
How about asking about Orbeez and what she does when she's not working?
You mean like her free time?
I might find some common ground there. Or at the very least get to know her a bit more.
I suppose you're right. I guess Chaz will ask Vera. So, God, it was so much easier talking to Tana. God. I'm blanking out so easily. Ruben, are you done eating the pastry right now? No, he's not done eating the pastry.
Ruben's gonna have a sugar rush.
Always on a sugar rush.
He's always on a sugar. Is there anything else to do in this town once we leave?
Well, I don't go to them, but there are fights that people will go to. You can make a decent buck off of those if you make the right bet. Let's see. To the bandstand. There's occasionally some nice bards there. Aside from that, shopping. Really, the décolleté hall. That's the big one.
The décolleté ball, or the what is it?
Décolleté. It's a type of fighting. It's focused around grappling and trying to knock people out through either pain or by submission.
You did
Y'all
see that
motherfuckers.
building. You passed by it.
I cannot ignore what Jess and Jill did on
No, it's really hard to ignore them occasionally.
You just said
I
pain or
know.
submission as a way to. You don't.
Here's how you can ignore
No! Avert your eyes.
Wait.
this. Just hang it on there.
No.
You don't have to look at us.
Don't worry about it.
We're allowed to have side conversations. That's what you get for leaving us alone.
I mean, aside from that, there's, unless you're asking about work, because you guys look like you're some kind of a adventure-y group or something like that. In that case, I mean, the government's always hiring and looking for people to do jobs, and there is the sinkhole now. I'm sure they may want someone to go and have an expedition into those caves. I don't know what's down there, but maybe someone might want some work there. If not them, maybe some of the churches. There's the Sanctuary to the Painted Lady, the Red Iron Parish, and the Abbey of the Liberator Saint. Those are the big ones here. It's possible they might have work there. But As for main entertainment, that fight hall is the big thing.
Well, I don't mind watching people fight.
Well, it can be pretty entertaining at times, but I'm not a terribly big fan of it.
No.
I'm just not one for fighting.
From what my understanding of this town, it's fights, a sinkhole, more fight.
Well, there are other things, of course. I mean, there's the park. You could go to the bandstand and listen to music, and no, that's a lot. That's basically it. Maybe you are right.
Do you ever consider going to a different town or something?
I mean, I suppose I've thought of it every once in a while, but it's not my main thought right now.
No, Vera. You just deserve to be more happy, honestly, than being around with a bunch of people fighting almost every day.
I'm happy. I don't know. I'm just not comfortable around people.
No, I get it. It's very strange being around people. I just assume you don't have much friends as well.
Not really, no.
Well, I can be your first.
I would like that.
Player me is screaming on the inside right now.
This is so cute.
Oh my god. Oh, what a gay disaster.
Adorable. Granny's sitting there like not saying anything, but we're all still there. So just like, you're doing great.
She sticks her tongue out at Granny.
Sticks it out back. Do that too. Special.
I realize I should probably also make a sleight of hand because not exactly
Yeah,
subtle.
for subtlety.
For what?
Don't worry.
Oh.
Especially given her style.
Yeah. Michelle, I saw you unmute your mic.
I was gonna say, at this point, Fissy's probably just wandered off into the park and is just like looking at animals and stuff.
Gotcha.
She's not there for this conversation.
No, that's fair.
Given her messy style, I did disadvantage. 17 and 16 on the dice, so 20 and so
Yeah, you're fine.
lower.
They'll learn about it eventually, don't worry.
I mean, there's gonna be a pretty, annoyed groundskeeper who has to bring out the hose, but...
Don't worry. Don't worry about it, you'll find out. Garrus. You eventually make your way back to the rest of the team. It looks like they have eaten a vast majority of the pastries. Ruben has effectively hollowed out a pastry and is now sleeping inside of one of them. So, anything in particular? Actually, at this point, Vera is going to go. I'm probably going to need to get going as of now. I do have work tomorrow, but it was nice meeting you all.
Well, it was lovely meeting you. So it was a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Yeah,
Is it okay if we visit before we leave tomorrow?
that's fine. You can visit. I'll likely be over at the sinkhole, but if you need to get a hold of me and I'm not there, I can mark where my apartment is and you can You can find me there if you need to. And she will mark on your map where her apartment building is.
Like the equivalent of getting her phone number.
Where is it?
I put a blue X on one of the buildings right here.
Ah.
Okay.
What? Oh no, I don't know what that means in map one.
It's just a marker of where her apartment is.
Oh, okay.
So you guys will know where she lives if you need to get a hold of her. Okay. Who typed that?
What?
Who typed that?
What? What's written?
Who typed that in there?
I didn't.
I'm gonna assume the person with incontrollable giggles.
No, I didn't type that.
No,
The other
not you.
person with the incontrollable giggles.
Becca, whose error it was because the color defaults to your
Yeah.
color, so.
But Vera will take her leave from you all, giving you all the opportunity to speak amongst yourselves.
Well, I'm glad she's not evil.
I never want to flirt again, you guys. This was a horrible experience.
Oh, you were doing great. You made a friend.
Well, if the relationship goes well enough, you might not have to flirt again.
That's true.
If you tell my mothers about this experience, I swear.
Oh, I'm sure they love it, but I won't tell them.
Don't tell them. Don't tell them. They won't let it down if you tell them. Jess?
Bravery roll, would you think? Which stat would that be?
Bravery?
Yeah.
I would say wisdom.
Cool. Same thing I've been rolling.
I would say typically wisdom, maybe constitution. It depends on scenario.
Mhm.
Yeah.
News.
You got news?
Yeah, Francis is gone.
What?
Like, dead?
He was perfectly healthy this morning.
Not
Share eggs.
No, he's alive. I tried to get a hold of one of my contacts, to see if they knew anything about corruption in the city. And a few minutes later, one of the, secret police approached me and asked for him.
That doesn't sound ethical.
As long as we can get information somewhere.
Yeah, apparently, they didn't realize there was corruption in the city either.
Of course not. You never look inward, it's always out.
But it wasn't a good idea to turn him into the same captain that is the one that probably told him to do that.
That's a good point.
Chances are we would have been arrested instead.
As he comes up,
Or
at
he
this
could have
point.
died. Because
Or
he got...
could've
As he comes up, what's a good point? She's been out.
Can you keep a secret?
Yes?
Cool. It's secret police took Francis.
Okay.
He's no longer a problem, although we're not getting paid for capturing him.
Bummer, but expected from secret fucking police.
Is that good or bad? To be real honest, I don't
Yeah.
really.
Depends
You
on
busy. Oh, go ahead.
Depends on if they can get more information out of him than we could.
Yeah,
If
I mean,
it stops the problem or finds who was the one who hired them in the first place, it could be better for us. No
If he,
longer having attacks.
yeah, if he works with them, he'll probably get a better deal. If.
Dare.
Hmm?
Darius? She was really asking Darius, I think, more than anything. So.
To the time, it will go okay. You will likely cooperate because he'll be too afraid not to, which is the unfortunate part of the justice system. Chances are, because he'll cooperate, he will get a better deal, and he'll get protection from whatever he knows. They don't like to let rats get killed. Otherwise, who's going to tell them what they need to know?
You know better than I do, so I'll trust you on that. Is it time to go talk to the guy?
It's. Yeah, what time of day is it?
If you want, we can push it forward towards like an afternoon time.
Yeah, that might be.
I think it was.
Right
getting
on.
up. Yeah.
It'd be a
I'll
lot
say
simpler.
7.
It'd be a lot simpler if people here just never told a lie.
Sorry, cat, I'm distracted by what?
Oh no, Kitty!
Oh.
No. So adorable.
She's being very loud. I'm shocked her mute didn't pick up.
Huh? There we go.
Oh no, it's adorable.
She's being a baby.
Oh,
Oh. Does not want.
Chill out.
Does not
chill
want.
out.
Good deal.
I like how a cat arrives in webcam. Most everybody's pitch goes up like half an octave.
I love cats.
It's how you... I got made fun of the other day for that, so you know.
No, that's
It
how you talk
wasn't-
to animals.
It wasn't. We weren't making fun of you. It was just. Well, it was also there was light teasing because right before you did that, you were like, "This guy's an asshole. I hate this cat," and you're like, "Hi, baby." It's like, all right, what's the truth?
I don't hate him, but he is an asshole.
Yeah, I inserted the "I hate you" for amusement.
Anyways, what were we talking about?
We're going to 7, so we're talking to the guy.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go check out the day and night
Courier.
courier, see if the guy is
Vampire. We're gonna go meet the vampire.
maybe a vampire.
No, he's a vampire.
Or he's a drow.
Or,
No, he's
or a
Yeah.
drow, or a kobold, or
Or a kobold.
Or a vampire.
Eddie-
Or a
Or a
vampire.
Or a
vampire.
Yeah, or
a
a vampire.
or a college student.
Or a college.
He's just a guy.
He's just a guy who's
It's just a first night.
Got it.
This
You
is
guys
when we
walk.
walk-
Never fix his sleep schedule.
They
You
figure
guys
out
walk-
this is actually Sammy's son.
No! You guys walk into Vilravevic's night and day couriers, and you find a person wearing a Manchester University T-shirt, just sitting over a bowl of ramen with a bunch of research papers next to them, and they just look up to you and go, "I'm so sorry."
God, that would be funny.
No. Making your way over to Vilravevic's day and night couriers, night and day couriers, you will see that the shades have been opened up now, and light from the interior can be seen. The sun has begun to set, and it looks like, as of now, the night portion of the business has begun to finally happen. Walking inside, you see that currently it looks empty. You don't see anybody who's present inside of the building right now. But as you opened the door, you did hear the bell that was mounted just above it go ding ding ding. And you hear a voice go, "One moment." You guys will see that coming out of the back, there is a fellow who is using what looks to be like an arm, like one of those crutches that kind of like goes around your arm slightly, and they're kind of like limping their way over. You see that like the left side of their body looks like it's kind of seized slightly is the best way of describing it. Their left hand is kind of like pulled up to their chest like this, and their leg is kind of slightly up and not touching the ground fully. They look like an elf, kind of slightly tan skin, long ears, short cropped hair on one half. The other half is longer. And they look at you all and go, "It's very nice to see you all. Welcome to Vilrevevik's Night and Day Couriers. My name is Vilrevevik. I am the night shift. Is there anything I can do to assist you today?"
Great. We have a letter for you.
All right.
For you. She takes it out and hands it over.
Ah, okay. He'll move his way over to a chair and sit down and set the crutch aside. Takes the letter, kind of opens it up very deftly with one hand. Okay. He'll fold it back up and set it down. Thank you very much. I do appreciate you bringing this to my attention. I have not had the opportunity to speak to Erasmo in some time.
I only just met him. I didn't pry. So he just asked us to deliver a letter, and that was that.
Uh-huh. So it's you. So you don't know anything about him, then?
Know his name? Handsome older fella. Dwarvish.
Uh-huh. Okay, that's... Alright, that's fine. So in that case, I will be in contact with you every once in a while. I can do some work with you, I suppose. But, hold on a moment. Let me find it. And he'll grab his crutch and he'll get up and he'll kind of hobble off somewhere to try and find something.
It's a very interesting encounter.
Kinda.
Did we just agree to work with him?
I'm kind of wishing I did nose into this letter now. I have no idea what's happening.
Accidentally agree to.
What do we do?
Should we just opt into a subscription service or something?
Can
Ah,
I
dang it.
throw a vibe check from this guy after, like, as he's
Vibe
walking out,
check.
I guess?
So yeah, you can, that'd be just a insight check.
17.
17? He seems nervous more than anything. Like, there's something about it that he feels like there is a certain amount of, not duty, but more so like he feels obliged to make sure you're aware of something before you just get into this.
Kind of like
What?
gravitas.
Get into what?
Yes, Jess?
Did he leave the letter sitting on the table?
Oh, fuck. Yeah, he did.
Sarah's not even gonna hesitate.
You're
She's
a
just
fucking
gonna-
horrible snoop. Roll a stealth check, you bastard.
She's not stealthing. She's just. He already left the room, Connor.
Yeah, dude, you're rolling a stealth check so that you know that you can stop when he comes back into the room.
Natural
fine.
20, motherfucker.
You're fine, dude. You're fine.
Dara
Damn,
hears
that's
him
awesome.
breathing.
And that's a -1 for the rest of the session.
Yeah, it's a minus.
But
But this was worth it.
Worth it. Exactly. Worth it.
So you guys notice her just fully, with no shame. She's Walk over and pick it up.
You're an investigator.
You are
I was gonna make that
investigating.
comment. I have a character who wouldn't know how to read it anyway.
Snooping is like the best thing that you do.
For flavor really quick, I don't know if there is like a little reception desk between where the paper is and where Davis is, but I am imagining that one Parks and Recreation blooper where Chris Pratt jumps over the desk and just knocks all this shit off and stands up and is like...
I will say, I know exactly what blooper you're talking about. My favorite one is still when he threw the suitcase back over there because it was part of the scene. And it smashes into a light switch, turns off the light switch, and fucking cracks the plate that the switch was part of.
Exactly what blooper you're talking about.
And just him and every other actor just stops dead.
They're all like...
and the best part is, I don't know what his name is, but he's wearing a suit and he just goes, "That is the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen." As the camera just zooms in on the broken wall switch.
It's Rob Lowe.
He's like, "That is fucking hysterical." It's like, and it's the best part is it's a deadpan. He doesn't say it with anything else. Reading over the letter, you will see that it is a letter from Erasmo directly to Vilravevik, and in the letter it reads the following. I'm going to say it to all of you because it'll take me too long to write it all up. It'll be easier for me to say it. It reads, "Dear Vil, I do hope this letter finds you well, and I apologize for any trouble that I have brought your way by getting in contact with you and trying to maintain our conversations during my time of trouble. I'm sure you've heard the news. I'm sure you've seen the posters. I am in a bit of trouble, but in my defense, I don't actually know what the charges are or why, but I am going to try to work around this. I would very much appreciate it if you were still willing to assist me with some of these plans I have ready. I can't say exactly what they are just yet, but just know that I will be back in touch and I will try to pass the word around. We're going to make some big changes here, friend." And then at the bottom it's signed Erasmo.
He'll fold it back the way it was, set it back down, and walk back over.
Okay, no one will ever know. Vilravevik comes back into the room. He's holding a piece of paper with him. And he sits back down, sets the crutch aside. He goes, "I just need you to understand that Erasmo is in a spot of trouble right now, and work with him can be a bit difficult because of this, so he's a good person. You need to know this, okay?"
I believe
What'd he do?
He just hands over the piece of paper.
pretends to read it. Wow.
It's a wanted poster.
It is indeed a wanted poster for Erasmo.
I'm willing to see it.
What crimes committed?
Oh no, is he being charged with the death of the queen?
He is not being charged with the death of the queen, but
It's the ex-quartermaster!
you can see that it says wanted dead or alive, Erasmo, ex-quartermaster of the queen, and on the backside, wanted for treason.
Oh no.
Connor, we heard that news, but I don't have that note on.
Yes, you did indeed hear that news broadcast all the way back in session 1.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Which had stuff about the quartermaster in it. I am pulling up Becca's notes, because my notes that I had are back.
I don't remember if I grabbed what was playing on the radio, because I think I missed it.
I still have the file.
Yeah.
And I will play it again for you guys after this, because someone has fucking keen mind. But yeah, you are looking at the wanted poster for the man you met back in Thornhurst, Erasmo.
He wanted for an assault on a soldier, which led to their honorable discharge. You did write it down, Becca.
I did.
No,
Wow. Wow, great
confidence.
job, past
More
me.
confidence, Becca. Yeah, I did write it down. I knew I did it.
Darius would remember that because she heard the news broadcast.
Yep.
I would remember that because I have key mountains.
And she'll look at it, look at him. He assaulted a guard.
He
That's not-
assaulted one of his trainees.
That's not what the news has been saying.
Yes, we know.
Fair enough.
His trainee was acting racist and bigoted, and Erasmo was getting tired of listening to it, so he beat him until he was unconscious and then kept going. So, yes, Erasmo did do it, and he definitely did go overboards. That he will not be serving ever again. But, yeah.
Sounds like a fair punishment to me.
I would say it seems pretty well deserved.
Yeah, no, I have no problem with this.
Yes, but that is not the charge he's being charged with.
What's he being charged with?
Treason.
Yeah, but
Assault isn't treason.
Oh, that's true. Are they trying to pin the queen's death on him?
No, the queen died of the queen died of old age. I haven't gotten to hear anything about what exactly Erasmo did for the treason charge. That's the thing. He's been charged with treason. We don't know why. Yes, Michelle.
This is Fizzy. This is a shock.
Fizzy.
What is treason?
Treason is considered a high crime by most countries. It is betrayal of one's country and government. Ordinarily, it is only for highest offenses.
So I guess if they catch him, bad things will happen, right?
He'll be killed probably immediately.
Almost certainly. And I'm not sure if you've caught any of the recent news broadcasts, but the South Echesian government is cooperating in a sign of goodwill with the recent death. So if they catch him, then they will also turn him over.
Where we found him makes a lot more sense now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have a thought.
Not anymore, not in this campaign.
Not anymore. She's in campaign 1, you fool.
We may be able to find out. We do happen to know someone in the judicial system
That we do.
who owes us a
And-
favor or two.
He owes us a big favor.
Do you think our favor's big enough to pardon
Not this.
someone been accused of treason?
No.
But we may be able to get him to convince people to not look as hard.
Seem direct payment for letting.
He'll still have to pay more. He'll still have to pay some more. Don't worry.
Another question.
This is just
Yes,
a special
Michelle.
mini.
Just busy.
Again, this is Fizzy.
Yes, Fizzy. Damn it.
What's up, Biz?
The things you were saying, are we going to be doing work for him? Since he can't do it himself? Is that what's happening?
He would very much like you to, if possible. I
Probably should have asked us that in person instead of asking us
Yeah.
to simply deliver a letter.
I think he was looking for credibility.
Yes. Also, I do not know where his dead drops are, but I know he always delivers, so wherever he has told you to go for his payment, I would recommend you go there. He does pay well.
Would we get the work from him?
Him or someone he works with, yes. I just felt it was necessary for you all to know what you were potentially getting yourselves into.
Yeah, that's very good of you. Thank you.
But you must understand, Erasmo won't put you into dangerous situations unless... I apologize.
You're fine. I'm saying we're not really too worried about him putting us in dangerous situations. at the
We've been
moment.
ambushed like 3 or 4 times this week.
Yeah.
This is
Sort of the regular now.
he ran after beating this man to death, right?
No.
Turned himself in.
No.
What happened?
He
Unrelated
went about...
things.
He went about life as usual. And then... he was confronted by the guard. And then... well, at that point, the queen was dead at that point, so he decided he didn't really care to stick around, and he left.
So he beat the man to death before the queen died.
Yes.
Got it.
They got a bit swallowed up in the news, but then the queen died, and it became something better to talk about. A controversy, you know?
The conflation of events.
He's a scapegoat. I'm trying to figure out what's more.
I don't know.
Interesting. Absolutely interesting.
Really. If he asks for other jobs and we don't quite agree with them, we don't have to accept them.
I would imagine not, no. He won't ask you to do anything dangerous or absurd. Not without making it perfectly clear that is what he's asking. He's not one to hide the purpose of something. Not unless it's absolutely necessary.
Well, first of all, rest assured, I don't think any of us here would ever turn him in. I'm assuming. I wouldn't. So even if we don't agree with a task, it's still fine to ask, I think. Would that be agreeable to y'all?
I would imagine it would be agreeable as far as he is concerned. I can't answer for him.
She's also asked her party member.
Oh,
Because don't really want to speak on everyone. I don't know for sure, but there
He
seems
did better for the world than worse.
Yeah.
Taking out a hateful person is always good in my book.
Don't really know much about the laws here. I don't really care about them. A lot of them don't really make sense, if you ask me. But even if something, just talking with him would be something to get people in trouble, I'm pretty sure I made an impression on the embassy back in Gran. Could probably get out of most kinds of trouble that way. Seemed pretty excited when someone like me walked in. Which also, this is the first time the group is
yeah, it's the first time you guys have
about
heard about that one.
apart
Question,
from
Tom.
yes.
So Tana and Darius have answered. Thumbs
yeah,
up.
Rod censored. Rod gave a thumbs up.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see the thumbs up.
Is has you fine with helping out this guy and not turning him in occasionally? Maybe.
I'm gonna turn in. I mean, same situation as my uncle. Wrongly accused, so why should I?
That's spirit. That's a thing called consistency, and we love it. Yeah.
Well, that's good to hear. Thank you very much for sending the letter. I do appreciate hearing back from him. I would recommend that you find a place to rest for the night. Collect your payment. It will likely have a method of contacting him inside, so... Yeah, best of luck.
Guess we'll be in touch. Sometime. I don't know. We'll see.
Yes, we'll see each other at some point again, I'm sure. You may occasionally need to pick things up from me.
Pleasure to assist.
Yes. Pleasure to speak with you all.
If you don't mind me asking,
Yes.
my friend Fezzi was curious as to why you're here at night, not during the day.
I always work night shift. I did it when I first started the job, and I continue to do so. I enjoy it. It's quieter. Less people to worry about. It's also when I did many of my rides. It is simply the most agreeable time, in my opinion.
I agree with that.
Absolutely, yeah. It's not bright.
Still kind of getting used to this whole day-night thing.
The light is fine. It's only the sun. It's simply just... there are people. I prefer less people.
You're winning a lot of us over for many different reasons right now.
Yeah.
But have a good night, you all. I wish you all luck.
You as well.
Well.
I stake him through the heart.
No!
We have the
All
silver
I'm-
stake.
We do.
All-
We can
all
kill
I'm learning-
vampires.
Is that we keep befriending people who are socially awkward.
Yeah!
Building a collection.
I mean,
You know how, like, extroverts will just collect introverts?
what wasn't that the rest of you with me?
Yes. Actually, yes, it was.
All of the above.
Normally, I'm the introvert being collected by an extrovert, so this is exciting.
I'm the most extroverted introvert in this fucking group.
Yeah, we call that autism where I'm from.
Where
Ouch.
I'm from.
Where are you from?
Where are you from?
I don't know if they say that in West
Land.
Virginia.
It's a joke online where people are like, "Oh, I'm not an introverted extrovert. I'm just an extroverted autistic person."
I
So,
like the idea only in West Virginia. Autism don't exist outside these borders, boy.
No, I don't know how Cody got it. He must have come and visited at
just-
some point.
Come into state,
God.
get diagnosed, and then
I love this universe where West Virginia is the most progressive place for autism.
I wish.
Boy,
the extremely alternate
listen here.
universe.
We don't use those kinds of words. They're autistic. All right.
The thing is, we're accepting it a weird way because, yeah, Billy Bob don't talk too well, but he sure knows how to handle that horse, so you be nice to him.
I mean, it is one of the
Autism
most
means-
progressive places
work a
for
grill.
diabetes in the sense that diabetes is the most progressed through the
Yeah!
population.
Oh.
We also got poverty, baby, and heroin.
And
Woo!
low literacy rates.
All
Well, the
right.
heroin is actually
West
a really
Virginia,
big
numero
problem
uno.
in suburbs of Illinois as well.
West Virginia, numero uno.
Oh boy.
There are
we make-
problems everywhere, and if you can't laugh at them,
Then you're gonna go insane. Trust me, you'll go fucking crazy. So, would you guys like to head over to the Hollow Grove to the Ilfir tree and...
This feels weird, Connor.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But yeah, let's end on going to the Ilfir's graveyard.
This feels weird, Connor.
This has
What
been
are
a
you talking
session
about?
of throwbacks. Marks, the Ilfirs.
Yeah.
Do you
I'm
think
scared.
It's almost
think
like
we'll
we're in the
find-
same world.
It's so weird.
Do you think we'll find Avro's dead teammates?
I think we'll
No.
The
find
thing,
Avro faking his own death.
I,
Yeah! I wish.
He's visiting his own grave like, oh fuck.
Oh, no, Ro's helping him because the two immortals, they have to help each other on occasion fake deaths.
Fuck. God, I should have thought of that. Actually, it's hilarious.
I think.
Making your way.
Thomas said it before, but
Downtown.
Oh,
there aren't really graveyards in the Feywild.
bastard.
No, because you guys don't really die.
Yeah.
Well,
That's true.
you
get
either
killed.
don't die or you go disappeared by something that is
Yeah, something
a
fucking
danger.
eradicates you.
Let's go.
Making your way out of the northern section of the city, you head over towards the Hollow Grove that has been set off towards the side. You see that large, sprawling trees branch upwards, creating a large, dense canopy. At the base of each of these trees, you can see small stone, not plinths, almost like placards that say the name of who this tree is for and who these trees, who this family is. And you see all sorts of people. The elves here, actually, I should say Rot, the elf who is a Akesian native. You know what happens here. A traditional elvish funeral involves cutting open a hollow for the body, and then putting it into the tree, and then putting it back up, putting the exterior back onto it, and then sealing it using druidcraft. The body is literally put into the tree. I saw Jess mouth the word horrifying.
I think it's beautiful.
And following some brief instructions you were given by Erasmo, you eventually find yourself standing in front of a tree with the stone placard, Ilfir. And on that placard, you can see that there are other names listed. But if you guys would like to give me a nice little investigation check.
Actually, really similar to like the practices of people in old, like England and stuff, with their burial of witches to keep the power from.
Yeah, you put a tree over them.
8 + 1, 9. I don't know what I'm looking for. I don't even know what a graveyard really is.
What's this graveyard thing?
Did they turn all these dead people into trees?
Yeah. Kaz, would you like to roll or no?
And roll for
Investigation. Same thing with you. Same thing with you, Michelle.
I rolled an 8. I already rolled.
Oh, okay.
No,
That's a
I
4
don't
from
know.
Kaz.
I don't
What'd you
know
get, Cody?
anything.
A 9, and I
A
like to
9.
imagine it's because every bit with writing on it is unusual, and it's like, is this
Is
the
this it?
note?
Burn you for advantage.
Yeah, because you would know what the odd thing out is. So sure.
Hell yeah. You're gonna get a better roll this time.
Fucking. You were wrong. You were wrong, and I'm gonna need you to not tell me I'm gonna get a better roll when I'm not gonna get a better roll. I got a worse roll.
I'm sorry, but
I have been
Apollo
rolling
just
bad
fucking
today.
boomeranged that dodgeball.
I'm not feeling great about my rolls today. I'm very angry about my rolls today.
sometimes the
Angry.
prophecy doesn't come properly.
Well, you didn't call a number.
It didn't.
Hold on a second.
Looks like a
I'm angry about my rolls today. I'm not rolling well.
Jill Angie.
Get it?
Let's
How
get
did
into
you
homie.
survive that?
And now we see Jill channeling their inner Nick Cage.
He's a great actor.
He can't be when he wants to be.
Yes. Well, if we can't find it, Fezzik could maybe ask the trees.
So no, you're fine, guys. You guys start looking around the Ilfir burial tree, and eventually you find, hidden in a little crook in some of the roots, there's a small box wrapped in leather, just sitting there. You pull out the box, open it up. Inside, you find several billfolds full of gold-colored bills and a note on top. And looking at the note, you can see the note is basically instructions for how you could contact Erasmo via phone.
Sick, he gave us his digits.
Yeah. Essentially the digits of 2 people.
Dang, we racking it up this session.
Oh my god, I can't even access Discord now.
Oh no, we are frozen.
Yeah, no, now we are again. And now
We
I
are
can't even
again.
access it.
That's
And
weird.
I
It's
can't
not
even
just
access
it's not just that we got frozen. I'm a map now.
Yeah, because I can't. Because the way to do it is to like take it off of your blank thing. To take it off of that and then
You basically have to refresh it.
and it's not even letting me access Discord. There we go. Okay.
It's not the end of the world. It's no big deal.
It's okay.
I mean,
Shit
our
happens.
audio is still coming.
Yeah, our
Yeah,
audio's
audio is
Yeah.
still good, so no big
Yeah,
That's
that's
all
the
that
most
matters.
important
Yeah.
part.
Yeah. It's just annoying.
deal. Looking through the box, looking at the billfolds, Kaz, you would estimate that you were looking at about 1,000 gold worth of golden banknotes.
Much?
1,000.
1,000.
Deliver a letter.
Well, we also kind of opened ourselves up to working. But yeah, that's a lot for a letter. Wow.
Should we be worried he's planning a revolution in the north?
No.
If he is,
Not our problem. I don't.
or it is our problem, but we're with him.
We'd need to
I'm
find
here
the
for
proof that.
revolutions. Holds up her other glove to show the other god's emblem that's on it. Revolution. Which
Granny loves guns. Granny loves alcohol. Granny loves revolution.
revolution.
If
I
it's
know.
truly something illegal, then we'd need the evidence to get, as you'd say, money out of it. And if it isn't illegal, there's more to be gained from working, so regardless, we need to find out more.
Oh, I don't care if it's illegal. I just want to make sure if we end up doing something like, delivering the materials to make a bomb, no one's gonna get squeamish.
Also
Asher
for
probably
reference,
has all that material already.
because I don't think I've ever mentioned like Granny's second god, but if anyone knows god symbols such as Brat, it's a symbol of Milivois,
Millevoix.
which is the goddess of. It's the Milani equivalent. It's like goddess of rebellion.
Rebellions.
And some other stuff.
Oh,
Like it's like a whole like hopeful break free of your chain and slavery,
Like a waker.
Granny was really inspired by Les Miserables.
Yeah, really.
She didn't watch it to the end though, so she doesn't know that they all lose.
No.
Be serious, I am wild. And it just hit Granny.
So, you guys have yourself a nice stack of cash. And you're also friends with Vera now, it looks like. At least one of you. So, I think we'll leave off there. As you guys have cleaned up a little bit of work here in Elbadil, you made a new friend with Vera, the big muscular lady with a very scary face. And next session we'll pick up with you guys saying goodbye to her, and then we'll proceed from there. So thank you all so very much for being here. Very special thanks to Sadrat Boy PA. Very nice having you here. We do appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed the stream, please pass the word around. Tell your friend. I know I misspoke and said please wrong at first.
Please.
You also said friend.
Please pass the word around. I'm begging
One
you.
friend to your one friend.
What I
Very
just
special
wanted
thanks
to
to our
put-
Thank you, you fucking pieces of shit. Every single piece of shit that I play this game with regularly, constantly makes fun of me.
So, like you have room to talk.
And
I do
if
currently.
you're also very socially awkward and struggle to make friends like the NPC Vera, don't worry, you fit in here.
You fit in just fine here.
You can be positive acquaintances with us all.
Yes. We stream regularly, Wednesdays and Saturdays currently. Wednesday is typically a horror game, but currently me and Jolly are hanging out and playing Cult of the Lamb. I stream some music on those days. We just kind of shoot the shit, have some fun. Saturday, it's always D&D. There is going to be a point coming up where we're going to be running a few one-shots. Mostly because at that point, we're going to be down a few players for an extended period of time. So we're going to try and run some 1 or 2 shots and go from there. But that's a later date. I'll give you the exact times once we get closer. You can follow us on Twitter at Dicefunctional_. You can follow us here. We greatly appreciate it. But the biggest thing you can do to help is spread the word. Tell your friends. We love seeing folks in chat. Shut the fuck. And then Rod dies of a cerebral hemorrhage.
Yes!
No!
I'm
You're
bringing
not
just
supposed
the
to be
guy.
happy.
You fool! You thought you won!
You've activated my trap card.
Wait, maybe we'll get another flaw.
One more, please.
No. With all that said, I think we're all getting either a little hungry or a little tired or just a little crazy. So we're gonna end the
We're all
stream here
three.
before we start going a little too insane. My dear friends, please say goodbye.
Bye, stream.
Bye, stream.